us right here on today's Hit Music. It's Q92. Good morning, everybody. How we doing out there? 7 o'clock hour now. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio, streaming at Q92radio.com, and now you can watch along on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Thank you guys for any way you're checking out the Q92 Morning Show this morning. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. It is Monday. Poop. It is what it is, folks. More kayak finalists to get, though, this morning. Going to get one in the 7 o'clock hour, the 9 o'clock hour with the cue to call. Going to get another one later on at the end of the show for the use of our live video feed. We want you to go over. I want you to click the like button. And then what should we put in the comments today, kids?
Dang it. Jake, it's your turn.
Kayaks. Is there like a wave emoji? Like a water wave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if kayak can wave, but I mean, there's
That's what I thought of.
That's what I was thinking.
there is, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a wave emoji.
Well, then, I don't know.
See, is there a wave emoji?
You know what? Just check in with us.
There is a wave emoji, both the waving hand and the wave of water.
But does everybody have that, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, you definitely have the wave of the hand.
All right, let's just say good morning, and you guys have to put a smiley emoji next to it.
Smiley emoji.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake.
Dang it.
Your wave got kicked to
Well,
the
I was
side.
just afraid not everybody would have it as like a, you know what I mean?
Emoji.
Yeah.
Talk about Samsung people.
Oh, you know what? I am one. So I could really look and see if I have it.
Those Apple
We
people.
probably do.
Sure as hell. It's a.
I don't know that I've ever
interesting looking wave.
sent a wave.
Shout out to the wave from Geauga Lake, by the way.
That was
Come on.
fun.
I enjoyed it. Nothing like getting kneed in the head by a stranger as the wave went by.
Oh, yeah.
You.
There was no, we do have the wave. Okay. But how could you even tell, if somebody went underwater? Do you know how packed it used to be? I mean, It was shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder to shoulder people, and the people from the back got thrown to the people from the front and the back. And you just went in there knowing, your knee might get scraped
You're
up.
gonna
You
get
might
rocked.
get a concussion.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I got hit by people in the wave.
Oh, yeah.
I got drilled by people in the wave. He just got up and laughed and kept going. When I was a sissy for a little bit. I used to love to run in about waist deep.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more to where my tippy toes were just touching the bottom. Wait for the wave and run out.
You'd outrun the wave.
Sprint. It would be, and for some reason I found that, don't ask me why, I found that entertaining. Because you'd always know it would start because you'd hear people start screaming.
Yeah.
And you'd look behind you and be like, the wave. The thing had eyes that would look at you. Remember the eyes of it?
Yeah. No, I do remember. I used to be kind of afraid of it.
No, I was afraid, but I loved it.
Yeah.
It was a thing I was afraid of, but I loved. If that makes any sense.
No, it does.
Shout out to the wave. Let me see. Quick text messages. Happy Monday, Marketing Maven Girl checking in at 7:10. Good morning, everybody. Lumber Guy checking in. Good morning, guys. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday. Have some cake. Can I get a shout out to my son, Weston, white fan guy? Weston, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Weston.
But it's your birthday. You get the cake.
Wait, is it White Van Guy's birthday? Okay. I didn't know. Okay.
Get some cake. You deserve it. And Weston, you should get. Well,
I
don't know what your name is, but you should get your full name for cake.
Was it? I think it was just Weston's birthday not that long ago, too.
Close to each other. Interesting. Yeah. Transformer guy checking in. Good morning to you. Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, we got Kevin Hart tickets to give away. We're going to do a joke contest with you guys in the 8 o'clock hour to give these tickets away. We're going to let 3 of you tell a joke. Has to be able to go on the radio.
Yeah.
So remember that.
I mean, we can do a little bit of editing, but we prefer cleanish.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want to do a lot of extra work.
Right.
But yeah, think about the joke has to go over the radio. And we're gonna play 3 of your jokes and let everyone vote on who had the best joke.
Get your jokes ready.
So we'll see.
We're giving you notice.
We'll see. That's in the 8 o'clock hour. But again, kayak finalists. And of course, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 coming up in the 9 o'clock hour to talk about the week ahead look at weather. Coming up this hour, I got to talk about something unbelievable I saw on Facebook yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
It pretty much went viral. I saw it happened in Youngstown, but I was watching people that I know in Canton and Cleveland sharing.
Wait, hold on a second.
Talk about it.
Does this have anything to do with what you put on Facebook this morning, real early?
Very much so.
Okay.
Very, very much so.
I didn't see
insane.
it. I'm intrigued.
It is no longer able to be seen. But we'll talk about it. I want people's opinion on it, honest. So, as I like to say, if you know, you know. If not, that's called a tease. We'll get back to it. It's Beyonce, Texas Hold'em. It's Q92. What is it? Rage Room, families that play favoritism, but then call the kettle black for other family members when they believe that they are also doing it for their own kids. Family favoritism. Sucks. I feel bad for my brother and sister.
You're on a roll today. You know
really
your sister's listening.
I really do. They know I'm the best one. If there's one shining star of the children, they know who it was. They know it wasn't them. To the guy that passed me as soon as the railroad crossing bar goes up, how can you assume I'm not also late for work and in a hurry, asshat? And listen, I'm for name calling as long as I can say it on the radio.
I wish I could be like, you know how they do the NFL mic'd up? I am like the worst. I need one of those.
Still should watch Roadhouse. Someone wants to know. Hold on. Does Jake get scared of thunderstorms? Jake, your thoughts on thunderstorms?
I kind of like thunderstorms. I'll go out and watch them.
If you saw a funnel cloud, have you ever seen one?
Not really. Not up close.
I'm gonna not lie and say I've seen one. It didn't touch down, but I saw it the rotation. I've never been more scared of my life.
I would sit there for a minute, but then I would go.
Okay.
And take shelter.
We all know I went from being absolutely petrified to just enamored now. Like I'm like Jake, I'd be outside.
Yeah.
Even with the sirens going off, trying to see something.
Now, to be fair, would I be just as scared now? I don't know, because I was younger. I was a teenager because it was. I remember my dad pointing it out. My dad's been gone 22 years. Yeah, 22 years.
My dad taught me a lot about how to like judge weather just by looking like what to look for. So I'm grateful he taught me that. So I kind of, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna kind of expert, but there's things I can tell and look.
I get nervous when it gets still.
That is a sign.
Or like if the sky starts turning and it's not sunset, like different shades of orange and purple. To be fair, my son's allergic to fish. We only know that because he got an extensive allergy testing panel when he was little.
All the shots.
Oh.
You got all the shots.
Well, no, he had something called RAS testing where they actually do a blood test, but they did it on him like while he was under general anesthesia for an adenoidectomy and tubes in his ears and all that jazz. But it really like does a deep dive on what you're really allergic to.
I had the tubes. I had the tubes put in and taken out of my ears.
Yeah, my son had 2 sets.
Yeah.
One of them fell out on his pillow. I didn't realize how teeny tiny they were. I guess when you think tube, you think like tube.
I didn't realize it could just fall out like that.
They do as
like
you
earwax.
Well, think about it. As you grow, the inside of your ear grows too. So, like, the hole expands where they put the tube in, and then the tube just goes falls out on your pillow.
What's the biggest surgery you ever had?
Probably my appendectomy.
Tonsils.
Yeah.
Jake?
Oh, I don't know what it's called. I said it once before. It's on the.
Oh boy.
Yeah. One of my balls was in my stomach.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Could you lead into that a little?
I thought he was gonna.
I was
I thought he was gonna say circumcision.
No. I didn't. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, heart surgery, like something like that he thinks is nothing, but it's like a huge deal. Oh, I just had a little heart surgery. But he goes right to, with no lead in, no build up, goes right to one of my balls in my stomach. I had a friend that same thing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
They have to go get it. What they do is they punch you in the chest and it drops.
Shut up. That is not true.
Yeah. There we go.
Can you imagine?
And then boom, you have a stuffed shell. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who remembers that one? That's not
who can't forget that
that's
one?
not as uncommon as you think. I just was that was right to the point there. There was no dancing around that.
No.
We did not beat around that bush.
We didn't even call it its technical name.
The ball was in my stomach.
Right.
Oh, that would be a surgery. Was that outpatient?
I don't know what that means.
Did you have to stay in the hospital overnight?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Just went in, they did. You went home that day.
Yeah. I was very young, so I don't remember much.
Yeah, they tend to do that early. They tend to notice, like, oh, where's it at? Oh, I found it. Or just maybe like a good hug. You know what I mean?
It's not like one of those little like stress things that you squeeze and
it's
their
like a
eyeballs
gumball machine.
pop out. Right.
Oh, there's one still in there. Shake him. There we go. There we go. Jake, 3 crying, laughing emojis in the text line. Last time I went to Red Lobster, we spent. Well, we're back to Red Lobster. You people are just not done burying Red Lobster, are you? The last time I went to Red Lobster, we spent 4 hours there as I tried to bankrupt them with 24 plates of endless shrimp combos. They tried slowing me down by delaying bringing my next serving, LOL.
Q92.
A seasonable weather Monday on the way, a high near 60 degrees, bright sun and blue skies all day long. Overnight, clouds on the increase, our low 43. I am Mark J. Weather. Have a great Monday.
Okay. Why?
Like a girl can be hot, but you could not be into her. That
That's
goes
true.
back to a little bit of what Jake and I said. Like, yeah, a girl can be sexy as hell, but you don't want to date her. You're not into her. Cute. I'm probably going to be a smitten kitten if a girl's cute. Who doesn't want to be a smitten kitten? I know I do. So it's interesting. Let me see. Another text came in. Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. Oh, how about that one? Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it.
Favorite live and local station, Q92.
Streaming online at Q92radio.com, and you can watch the show on Facebook, YouTube, and X.
$7:22 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we all doing out there? Hopefully we're doing well. Glad you're all with us on this Monday morning. If you were up really early, you saw a beautiful moon. I saw a shooting star on the way into work.
Did you really? I saw the
Sure
moon
did.
when I took the jog out, like around, I don't know, it was like 4:45, 5 o'clock, something like that. The moon was low, but it was huge.
I will tell you this too. Around, was it 5:28? I had to go back out to my car because I left my bag of drinks.
Yeah. It was daylight.
Starting to see,
Yeah.
not daylight, but you're starting to see a little
It's
break
getting
of
there.
dawn. I'm close to getting my 6 to 7 weeks of when I get here in the morning, like when it's honestly getting daylight at 5. But around 5:28, I'm looking off and I go, that's dawn. That's beautiful. Love this. God, love this time of year. Maybe one day it'll get actually warm again. I love it. I need to talk about what I saw yesterday on Facebook. Now, I'm not going to show pictures of the post. Actually, it's been taken down, so you can't find it.
You didn't snatch a screenshot real quick, though?
No, I didn't. I was too invested in the comments. Sometimes the comments are honestly better than the actual article.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know the people, and I wouldn't say names if I did or didn't. All I can tell you is I get on social media yesterday right before we head over to the Lord's house to say a couple prayers with Jesus. And I see this post that keeps getting shared. I come across it 3 times, like in the first 1 or 2 scrolls.
Okay.
And I finally decide, all right, what is this? Is it a meme? No, it's a real post that someone took. What I can tell you, and I bet a lot of you out there listening right now know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sure you can tell the post is gone. You can't, whatever. Apparently, in Borden, this happened at the Planet Fitness parking lot.
Okay.
It appears that someone found out that their wife was cheating on them.
Oh.
Okay?
Yep.
And they went. The husband did this. Now, I don't mean to say it's normally something a girl would do, but it's kind of something normally a girl would do. When I first read the post, I thought this was what a wife did to her cheating husband.
Gotcha.
But the white SUV was spray painted with orange with the name of the person saying is a cheater.
Oh, my gosh.
On the back of the car, it said, she blanked, fill in the verb there, and put the name of the person that apparently she was cheating with. It looked like a pile of her clothes was set by her door, and her wedding dress was pinned to the windshield.
Well.
It was, when I tell you it went viral.
Oh, I'm certain it did.
It went viral. Again, don't know the people. I wouldn't say the names if I did, because
right.
I wouldn't do that. Don't know the situation. Don't even know if it's true. But I thought that was like a post from like Reddit that was going viral. You know what I mean?
Not your area.
I seriously thought it was like something like from the internet that's just funny. And I'm just sitting here like, wow.
Wow.
Let me ask you this honestly.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, listen, getting cheated on sucks. Sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Every way from Tuesday, I can't think of a positive way to say it's cool to be cheated on. It's not. You're hurt. You're sad.
Yeah.
You're angry.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You want revenge. Sometimes.
Naturally.
Was that too much? Am I because listen, See, I'm a different guy. You know me. If I found out today I was getting cheated on, you know what I would do. And all jokes aside, there would
Let me
be
ask you a question,
there would
though.
be no huge reaction.
Let me ask you a question, though. You've said in the past it's happened. Like,
Yeah.
Okay. But they weren't very serious, in-depth relationships. If you were to find out that the mother of your child, which I know she never would, this is all hypothetical. If you found out now that you're in a committed, loving relationship that she was stepping out on you, I think you might feel a little different than you have in the past. Now,
Would
I'm
I
not saying...
destroy property.
I was going to say, I'm not saying you would do what this person did, but I think you would feel differently.
It would probably, it would absolutely probably hurt more.
Right.
Hurt. But
People
I
do
wouldn't
strange
that.
things with their... No, I don't think you would do that, but I think you would do something more like devious, like, not more devious, I'm sorry, like more sneaky devious.
Maybe,
like,
maybe with not being a dad, I would. Because what am I showing my son?
no, I know that. No, I agree.
What am I showing my son?
That's why I was going to say, like, you would be like changing all the password to the streaming services.
Oh,
or,
something like that.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
could see you doing stuff like that. Like
Good
underhanded.
luck without Netflix.
Right. Or like find a way to get the internet.
I hope your new man has a Hulu account
Right.
because you're not getting mine. I just found myself sitting there going, was that too far? Or is it justified? All fair in love and war. I kind of feel like
All fair is love and war.
plus, if you're a family, that car is probably in your name.
Obviously, he didn't care.
I'm just saying, it's your
Didn't
car.
bother him.
It's your car, probably.
It's funny you bring this up.
Why, do
It
you
is-
know the people?
No, it's because over the weekend I saw on TikTok that some lady had just gotten off of a plane, American Airlines. She's like, listen, if your husband, who wears a silicone wedding band, very fit, very handsome man, gave a description, what type of backpack he was carrying, was traveling from Washington, D.C. to Chicago on Friday. This was the time of the flight. He's cheating on you. She said, I watched him set up a dating profile on Tinder while I was sitting next to him. And he grabbed his photos from a folder on his phone called dating apps. After he was done towards the end of the flight, he actually was texting with his wife. It was labeled her first name, wife, on his phone. So she followed him to the luggage pickup, to which when he landed, he FaceTimed and talked to his wife and son on FaceTime. She has all the pictures. She's like, if this is your man, reach out to me because I'll send you the pictures.
Yeah, everyone's got a camera, everybody.
Right.
And it's a smaller world than you think.
But the fact that she took to TikTok to be like very descriptive about who this gentleman was.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying it. In this day and age, I don't think anything's out of the question.
I guess I don't know. I felt like that was a little too far.
I mean, you destroy. See, okay, so here's the thing. Until the spray paint thing, you were good. Nothing was illegal. If that car's not in his name, now that's vandalism.
Yeah, I mean, you committed a crime.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. It's a little conflicted. And I don't know why. I just felt like, man, like you gotta yeah, you got done dirty. And I get that. And it sucks, but man, that was public.
It was super public.
Man,
but,
that was aggressive.
I mean, to me, I don't know. To me, like if you're really cheating and destroying the family unit, I mean, I would want to hang them out to dry. I would want to put them on display in town square. I would. I'm sorry. That would be my natural reaction to be like, look at this loser and what they did. So I get it. I wouldn't have spray painted probably, but I could see dumping or putting a big sign on the car like this is a cheater's car. Like,
yeah.
Because you still achieve, I guess, driving away. You could take that off your car, but spray paint, you're driving all the way home and lights and everything.
Actually, the comment section was saying that was relatively easy to get off.
Really?
Relatively.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying like, a Windex, but I mean.
Magic eraser.
Honey, That's funny. Oh God, that's funny. Get the dish soap, honey. Get the dish soap. We'll have this off in no time.
Well, I don't think she's calling him honey to come get this off of. Yeah.
The best thing in the world would be if those two stay together. Because sometimes couples that go that crazy,
they fight hard and they love hard.
and they end up working it out.
Yeah.
Like, now wait a damn minute. What have you guys done? Anything? What's the most crazy thing you've done because you found out someone was cheating on you? You don't have to put your name in nothing. But I'm curious if any of you have done any. What did you do? You found out someone was cheating on you. What was your revenge?
Or were you like sneaky devious? Like, see, I would do that. I would be sneaky devious, but I would definitely out what he did.
You found out someone was cheating on you. What was your revenge? 330-450-9292. Or you can text 330-269-9292. It's 7:32. Let's take a look at sports on Q. We'll see. Great doctor. Love. Fun thing. He's from Canfield.
Mm-hmm.
Married a Jackson girl.
Get out of town.
We were making small talk at the front desk, and he was saying, and I was like, "You got yourself a Jackson girl?"
Good
He's
for
like,
you.
You know about Jackson? I go, "Do I know about Jackson?" Got you a polar bear wife, huh?
Yeah,
Real nice girl, pretty. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Well, you're a doctor, so I mean,
Right. I mean, you kind of put that there.
This is Olga. No,
It increases your audience selection.
Yeah. The more higher on the tax bracket, the more likely you are to attract the opposite sex.
Yeah,
Either
probably.
way, like I said, I root for Jamie every day. I'm like two promotions, maybe one more promotion away from being a stay-at-home dad.
She better slow her roll.
I'm telling you, she just got this one. But
I know.
I'm like, come on. I will gladly take that damn kid to school every day. Gladly. It's a dream. Put on Sports Center and
I hear what you're saying.
Do laundry while I'm listening to sports talk. Mop the floors. It'll be Danny Tanner Central when you come to my house.
You know what? I hear what you're saying, and I think it's a wonderful dream. However, I will caution you because I have a friend whose husband did that and got very burnt out very quick. He was very
kids?
lonely. 3.
So we had to get 3 kids up every day, 3 kids to school.
Yes, and they did it on the heels of having their 3rd child. Like they had the other 2.
Oh my God! So we had a newborn.
Ish. When she went back to work, she took extra time off. So I think when she went back to work, the youngest was around 5 months.
You can't leave a 5-month-old. I can't leave a 7-month-old unattended forever.
Well, I understand that, but they're also not mobile either. So you can still do what you need to do and have them there in their bouncer or their swing or.
So close. It's crazy. He's so close.
Yeah.
I think he'll be crawling back.
Is he doing the rock? Where he's like, I want to go.
No, he scoots.
I want to go. I don't know how.
And he can turn himself around 360. Like he can totally turn himself around, but he still just can't. And I know when he figures it out, he's gone.
Oh, I won't be long.
He's just gone.
Yep. And usually once they become mobile, they don't want to be held very often.
Well, I like holding them, so you're tough luck. I like holding my kids.
I knew that. That's why I brought that up. I was just trying to prepare you for the fact that once they're mobile, they're like, let me down.
Love it, love it, love it. I did get yelled at a few times for being too loud during the Bears game last night.
Well, if he was asleep, everybody wanted to sleep.
At one point, she was like, do it again. It's like, watch it in the living room. It's like,
wow.
All right. You ever been put in the friend zone, Jake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lots of times.
I'm quite familiar with that.
When did you find out you were in the friend zone?
Pretty much right away.
Right away? What's a key to you? How do you know?
I don't know. They don't show interest. They don't want anything to do with you. Or they might.
For those new kayaks. Yes, we're giving away 2 kayaks just in time for summer with our friends at Stark Parks. When you hear the cue to call, be calling number 10 at 330-450-9292. We talked about the Facebook post about the couple in Boardman yesterday. Yeah, someone found someone cheated on them and went all out. Spray painted the car.
That's the way to put it. They went all out.
Wedding dress on the hood, clothes on the road. It was all out. So I asked you guys, what did you do when you found out someone was cheating on you? What was your revenge? And text line has a few texts. And I got to tell you, you guys delivered as always. I left a dead catfish in her car while she was on vacation.
Oh my gosh, you imagine the smell.
She was probably cheating with that guy at the gym. That's probably why he did it there. I don't know. We don't have the facts. We just had the pictures.
That or maybe that was like the most public place she goes. Like,
yeah. Oof. I put all his clothes in the bathtub and I bleached them all.
Oh my gosh.
I knew this would be funny. Not if it happened to you, but
that
funny.
was a very clever idea.
Wow, bleached everything of clothing he had.
Well, everything he wore from there on out was white.
Damn. If I found out I got cheated on, there'd be no revenge. I would just completely cut them off and act like they didn't exist. I'm actually really good at that. Just ask my ex-dad. Well,
that's how you would handle
it. That's one way to do it. All right. When I found out he cheated on me, I slid holes in the bottom of his shoes, but not all the way through, so that when it rained and he stepped into a puddle, his entire sock would be wet. I also took everything out of his apartment that was mine, which literally left him with just a freaking air mattress.
Well, that was like sneaky devious. That's what I'm talking about.
This is good stuff.
The shoe thing. That's incredible.
That is. Did you Google that?
I mean, you could use like a box cutter.
What an interesting.
To cut the sole, you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't even be able to see it really.
I think in the last 2 weeks, that one of the worst things in the world is wet socks. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's really
we lived together, and 98% of the things in the house were mine. I waited until he left for the day, and me and all my girlfriends completely moved all my stuff out. He came home from a long day to an empty house with nothing but a recliner and a bed with no sheets on it. Okay. I cleaned out the kitty litter and put it under the hood of his car. Wow. All right. Coca-Cola in his gas tank.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all are just ruthless. I cut the toes out of his socks. My son saw me doing it, so I told him Daddy likes to wear socks with flip-flops. My God. Again, what was your revenge when you were getting cheated on? You found out. That's a few right there. I think the bleach one takes the cake right now. That's
that was
crazy.
very, very clever.
If you argue in the car, when you get out, leave the door open instead of slamming it.
That's funny.
That is actually fantastic, whoever said that.
They have to get out and go around and close
it. A-hole. Shut your...
Right.
Because he has to shut it.
Yeah.
You're not going to walk and just leave your car.
No, you're not.
Right.
So you're going to be in the middle of an argument, and she gets to walk away, and he has to get out of the car and walk all the way around.
That is text gold right there. 7:40. Still like to hear some more. Curious. You found out you were being cheated on. What was your revenge? We've heard some interesting ones. You guys never let us down. It said Sheeran Bad Habits. It's Q92. Saturday we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh, that's
Jamie's,
fine.
her father's. We went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So, like you DoorDash?
Where I went. No,
okay.
We tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get something? Someone little. I don't want to go to like an expensive sit-down.
Right.
Somewhere, I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea.
And it got hijacked.
And somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Poncho's has actually an awesome
Yeah,
American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so
Yeah.
good.
Burger, fried, grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
Right?
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the
I
waiter?
said
Because that
steak,
doesn't sound like you.
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
He was making sure.
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I
drizzle.
looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Because she's starting to get up, coming over to my plate. Like, please sit down. I love you. Please sit down. Let's not make a scene in the damn Mexican restaurant.
I get
I'm
that.
the picky eater.
Yeah, but she felt bad because she probably knew.
Call now.
Right now.
Call now to win.
Call now to win a pair of kayaks with Stark Parks and Q92.
That's your cue to call. Want to be in the running for a chance to win not one, but 2 kayaks just in time for summer? Now's your chance. This contest is powered by Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. Give us a call right now, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you'll be our latest finalist. Good luck. It's a pleasure. Met my wife on Bumble in 2017. Jake reminds me of the I Like Turtles kid for some reason. Good morning, random Swifty girl here. Good morning. Hope y'all have a great day. Thank you. Good morning from dental assistant Kayla. Have a great day. You have a great day, Kayla. Jake, back to your so you were on every dating app, which we've talked about. This isn't necessarily new.
Right.
I realize but I'm just curious, why was Tinder one you were like, out of all of them, why was Tinder one you're like, you know what, I'm not doing that one? I'm curious why that one was the no.
Well, I think there's 2 real reasons. Reason one, I knew what Tinder was. I think I was looking for something more than just
A booty
Tinder.
call?
Yeah.
Right.
Were you ever just looking for that?
Not really. Like,
Look at you.
something in my head.
So proud of
Like
you.
something in my head was like, that would be fun, but
yeah, it would.
but
It'd
you
be
know,
fun if we could do it again.
Yeah,
But-
it would
More
be
than
fun.
once?
yeah, but like I just wanted a relationship. But another reason was I had an ex that was on Tinder,
Okay.
and I just didn't want her to know that I was on there.
Like, what if you matched?
Yeah, like I don't think she would have matched with me, but she was also on for like different reasons. Like she would swipe and like make fun of guys. Like she would like, even like when she was in a relationship, like she would still be on it.
Wow.
Not to like
Wow. What did you just say?
I think we were dating and she was still on it, but she wasn't like actively like looking for anybody, but she was just like swiping and like make fun of people. Yeah,
Jake,
I mean that
Jake, do you know what color that flag is?
yeah, well,
Okay.
Do you know how hard Christian's waving it right now?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware. Don't worry.
Is she still on it?
I have no idea. I haven't talked to her in years.
I think we should ask.
I haven't talked to her. That relationship lasted like maybe weeks.
Could you find
it
her?
wasn't
Oh, no,
She
very-
this
was-
isn't Star.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No,
I
he
was
said
like-
it was another relationship.
Yeah,
I
no.
was like, what are we doing here?
No.
All right. We're back. Music's back. Okay. All right. Ooh. I thought you were telling me Star's still on
No.
I was like, this cannot be happening. My heart almost stopped.
No, if it was her, I would have been like, you need to bring her in again. I need to talk to her.
This is no good. Yeah, well, no, yeah. If rule of thumb, I think if the girl or guy you're dating is still on dating apps after you've been dating, I think
Q92.
A seasonable weather Monday on the way, a high near 60 degrees, bright sun and blue skies all day long. Overnight, clouds on the increase, our low 43. I am Mark J. Weather. Have a great Monday.
These are great questions.
I know.
These are hard-hitting questions.
Our brains are so weird. Why are we?
There's a show on Prime called Upload where they put their brain on like a memory card and they live in like a sim-like life. What the hell? What? Another one. There's a same. Oh, what happened? My text line just went. There we go. Yeah, there's a show on Prime. I know. Listen, I haven't watched that yet. Never heard of that, but I'll look into it. That's interesting to me. Very interesting to me. Where we're going to go in the future with technology and will we be able to live forever? Would you want to?
I mean, as long as I'm not like super decrepit. I mean, they can kind of preserve or slow down the aging process.
Oh, you want to play whoa questions like whoa. Here's a question.
Okay.
If they invented it, all right? If they invented it, now listen, it is done. You can see for yourself. We can upload.
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's this?
Erica,
Erica, where are we calling from this morning?
Guilford Lake.
All right, Erica, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're now a finalist.
Awesome, thank you.
You're very welcome, Erica. You're now in the running and could just be headed into summer with 2 kayaks, one for you, one for a friend, all courtesy of our friends at Stark Parks. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a finalist.
Q92.
Your next chance to become a finalist is in the 9 o'clock hour. You got 2 of them. You have a chance with a Q to call. Plus, I want you to go over to the live video feed of the morning show that's on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Click the like button. What do we say?
Just say good morning with a smiley emoji.
Tell us good morning with a smiling emoji, and you might get picked at the end of the show and made a finalist. Still some text coming in about what you did when you found out you were getting cheated on. What was your revenge? Someone said, I called Jake for support when my ex cheated on me, but Jake never answered. Jake.
Well done, Jake.
Sorry.
Just send it to voicemail?
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't want to deal with it. I get it. Dragged the mattress, box spring, pillows, sheets, comforter, and frame out of the fire ring and caught it all on fire. Out to the fire ring. You burnt the bed.
Wow.
Did you have another one? Wasn't that effect? All right. My ex was insecure about his hair, so I told him I hope he's bald by 27. Happened at 25. LOL.
Well, there you go.
You wished male pattern baldness and it worked? You're a sorceress. He moved his new girlfriend in the day after we broke up. I sent him a free trial of herpes cream. Oh. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Trying to scare the new girl, I guess. Listen. All right. So we learned some stuff about our listeners this
Wait,
hour.
let's back up. We just glossed over the fact that he moved the girl he was cheating with in the day after they broke up.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. The next day. I'm no genius, but I think that relationship might have started a long time ago. To convince her to move in.
Yeah.
Wonder if I always wonder if they knew.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they don't.
No,
Sometimes they truly don't know.
Yeah. And then sometimes they know and like they feel like they're entitled to break up a family and a marriage. Like this has been years ago. I'm not like so many years ago, but I would say in the past 10 years, I knew somebody who found out that her husband was cheating on her because the mistress sent her flowers at work with a card that says my sympathies for what I'm about to tell you. And then she told her in the card.
I don't think you need a gift.
No.
I think you just tell.
Yeah. Well, but that was her wanting to be a major.
Oh, my husband cheated on me, but look at these petunias. I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, I just think that was like savage of the mistress. That was her being like, I'm taking your man. You know what I mean?
Fun family fact.
And I'm going to destroy you while you're at work in front of your coworkers.
At my grandma's funeral?
Yeah.
The lady that my grandfather left my grandmother for tried to come to the calling hours.
Ooh, that's a big no-no, man.
My
What was he
sister-
thinking?
No, she came.
Oh, okay. What was she thinking?
I don't know. But I know
see what you're saying.
my sister and my cousin Diane never let her.
Well, I was going
She
to say.
never got where she wanted to go. I can tell you that.
I was going to say, I think Elise handled it. She'd be like,
well, my cousin Diane's the same. Like that would have been
right. Your sister doesn't play.
They would have needed another coffin. I was like, what? I never saw her. I heard I remember sitting there bored. I was younger. I was in 7th or 8th grade when my grandma passed away, and I remember like sitting there in the family thing. I was sitting there. It was that point where you have just shaken so many hands of people you don't know,
right? And you're like,
heard so many, you're just over it,
right?
And I remember seeing my sister and my cousin like jump up and like power walk to like the door, and they go around the corner. I didn't see anything. I didn't like hear any like shouting, but I heard people talking.
Yeah,
and then I found out what happened. I was like, wow, that
took some
that took some balls. I'm like, what was the point of that? She tried to come to the lady that ruined my grandma's marriage, tried to come to my grandma's calling hours.
That's ridiculous. Well, maybe she was trying to make herself feel better, but either way, I mean, maybe they thought that the family wouldn't recognize her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Someone says there's nothing wrong with having a backup plan. With the new girlfriend.
Oh, I gotcha.
Listen, a lot of people, when they break up one relationship, they got another one ready to go. Not everybody does that, but there are people that make sure they got the new one ready to go before they end the one they're in.
Yeah.
It happens.
I don't know.
Because there's some people that they really have to be in a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
There are people that they don't even care if they're happy. They have to be in a relationship. That's just the way people, and there's some people that don't need to feel that at all.
The one where they can't be alone. I mean, I know that mostly men are that way, and I'm not sure why.
Can't be alone?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. That was pretty cool. Like, Jake, are you lonely when you're not with someone?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
See?
Twice a year for me. Super Bowl, Valentine's Day.
Well,
Those
I
are the
know.
only days I was ever like, it'd be nice to have someone.
Yeah.
I'm a different dude.
No, it's fine. You are, and that's good. That's fine. But isn't it like a statistic? I'll have to Google this because I could be just spewing nonsense, but I'm pretty sure they've determined that men are more apt to get into a relationship or remarry quicker than women when they lose their spouse, whether it's to like walking away from the relationship, cheating, death, whatever.
You could be right. I could also be just talking out of my butt. I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting conversation. Interesting how some of you handle breakups. I like it. I don't like that you broke up, but I mean, some of you took it pretty far. The shoe one is my favorite.
Crazy. Oh, the shoe one?
Yeah. The bleach one's
like
the most
bleach
effective.
one.
That's
Yeah.
the most effective.
Yeah.
To bleach every item of clothing they have.
It's sad because obviously for that man to go to those lengths that he did yesterday in Youngstown for what he did to his wife that was in the gym, he was obviously insanely hurt.
He was.
Insanely
It's crazy.
hurt.
But apparently some of you have done somewhat similar things. As you'll find.
I mean, to me, if you're going to open the door and cheat and do that to our family, I think I have rights here. Like, I'm going to be a little crazy.
Yes.
And you've earned it.
Yes. I would argue never break the law.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
Do not do things that could wind you up with getting a felony.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or time in jail.
Yeah. Is it
Any
really,
kind of
like,
time in jail. It's not worth it.
Is it worth it when like your mugshot then is posted? I don't think so. But yeah, if you want to burn some clothes, I guess. Bleach some clothes, cut out the soles of some shoes.
That's amazing. That was so sneaky, too.
I would have never thought of that one.
Just a tiny little slice that the water gets in.
That's originality. You can't touch that one.
No.
Because everyone's like, I burnt the clothes. I threw his stuff in the yard. I threw her. To think of how to slit the holes in their shoes so when they walk in rainwater, their socks get wet. That's thinking.
Yeah,
that's thinking. I need you guys to be thinking about jokes coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. We got Kevin Hart tickets to give away. He's coming to Playhouse Square in November. We have tickets to give away. We're going to let 3 of you tell a joke. And we're going to let the listeners vote and tell who deserves to go see Kevin Hart at Playhouse Square because you told the best joke. Are we just opening up to jokes, period? Dad jokes? What are we doing?
Any kind of joke, but it's just got to be airable, so keep that in mind. Nothing too dirty, nothing. Let's watch.
Nothing racist.
Right. Oh, exactly. Yeah. Let's keep it
like, radio friendly, as they say.
Yes.
And we'll see. The listeners will decide who's going to see Kevin Hart. So we'll open the phone lines. We'll tell you when to call. We'll take 3 of you. Get your jokes. We'll play them for the listeners. And as usual, the Q92 listeners will decide who gets to go to see Kevin Hart. That's all coming up. It's 21 Pilots Ride on Q. Fall asleep to the ID channel every night. At home, I have a fan on in pitch black, but if I go anywhere and stay at a hotel or a friend's house, I go to YouTube, put on white noise, or go to Spotify and put on an airplane sound.
They have apps too. Like I have one that sounds like a fan on my.
Yeah, that one Calm, the app.
Oh,
Calm.
yeah, I have that. Well, for a while I had a paid subscription.
You have to pay.
You get some things free. It's better to pay though.
I fall asleep to the sweet sounds of Judge Judy. Someone says
there
on the
you
text
go.
line.
Justice.
See on YouTube. I just I now fall asleep to Bluey because of my 2-year-old.
Yeah,
that's fair. I use the small air filter system in my room. Does that make enough noise to fall asleep?
I mean, it really just has to be that low something.
Yeah, no, like I said, give me a war movie.
And me, cops.
And I'm going to be good to go. My late great-grandma was almost 80 years old with predominantly brown hair. Still, I'm praying I get those genes. Listen, I'm praying that my son has the hair traits from my fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Her father, 59 years old. First of all, you'd never know it to look at him. You would never in a million years say you're 60 years old.
Right.
And absolute full head of hair. I mean, like, even the hairline's still
solid.
Yeah, it's not like back like a little bit.
A fortress of hair.
Thick as hell. Now it's salt and pepper, more salt now than pepper.
Yeah.
But I mean, the guy's 59, and I'm telling you, gorgeous head of hair.
Oh.
Gorgeous hairline.
Good for those guys.
I'm like, come on, Jimmy.
Tiffany over on Facebook said her ex-husband had gray at 19. He's 43 now and is full gray.
I had a friend started in his 20s, and by 30 he was
that's
salt and pepper.
Yeah, my friend Angela. She poor girl. She would be like, I have to go get my hair done like a couple days before your wedding, otherwise the silver's gonna show. I'm like, you have grays already? She's like, oh, I've been dyeing my hair every 4 weeks, for a while.
Well, all right, let's all be honest with ourselves right now. How old were you when you started realizing something was going gray? How old were you?
Or something was going in general.
Mine was around probably 40, 41, 68. So like around, yeah. But then after I got COVID,
yeah.
Hey, Santa.
And I haven't found one yet.
And Lauren, look at her. She's 28. Nothing. Nothing.
I wish. I am 41 though.
Is it normal to have gray hairs at 34? I think it can happen anytime.
Yes, absolutely.
So we got 34 on the text line right now. Got my first gray when I got pregnant with my first at 19. Now 28, and every month I got to dye my hair. We got 19 on the board.
Yeah.
35 is when I started. 35 on the board. 16, damn family genes. Nothing you can do.
It happens.
Well, I mean, you could die.
I mean, that's like the whole balding thing too, though. Like, when did you notice your hairline going?
My hairline, I think we've talked about this. My hairline wasn't necessarily going. I had a spot in the back in the right corner, and it was slowly. I didn't have like a.
But when did you first notice that?
Mid-20s.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately for me.
Okay.
But that's when, like I said, when I realized what was coming, and I realized there's nothing I could do. That's when I bicked my head.
That was my brother-in-law.
And my buddy Muckle makes me feel good every time. He goes, "That was so smart." He goes, "Because no one really has any memory of you balding."
Yeah.
He's like, "You just went from hair to big head."
Yep.
He's like, "That was smart."
Yeah.
He's like, "No comb over phase, no horseshoe phase. You just said."
My husband has a receding hairline. It really started like receding, I would say, in his 30s. But like, it seems like it's stopped. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, good for him. Is he taking it? There's stuff you can take to like slow it down.
No, nothing.
Good for him.
I don't know. It's like it went so far, and then it was like, and we'll leave you with this. You know,
and we'll pause everything.
You decide what you want to do.
Blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake seems like a clean guy.
Hold on. He's turning on the mic for this one.
Sorry, what?
I'll just read what it says. It says, Blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake seems like a clean guy. How did he meet Star?
I met Star on Bumble.
Bumble's the way to go if you're a guy, I'm telling you. That's the way to go. Because the girl has to initiate any correspondence.
So you know she's interested. That's real nice for you guys.
She's interested at least enough to say hello. Can you ruin that immediately? Sure you can. But I mean, at least you know she thought enough to at least say hello.
Right.
So I think Bumble's the way to go. If you're a guy and you're looking that route, and trust me, your boy has been on Bumble. Go with Bumble. I mean, Tinder's fine. Tinder works, but I feel like Bumble's better. If you're not to be all, but I think if you're actually looking for something, not just a little.
I gotcha.
I think Bumble is the better way to go.
Like
Would
if
you
you're
agree
looking-
or disagree?
I agree.
Like if you're looking for an
Yeah,
actual
I refuse.
relationship.
I was on all the dating apps, but I did refuse to get Tinder.
You never did.
I never did Tinder.
Never.
Wow.
Never.
And you were on everything.
You didn't even get in there just out
I
of
was
curiosity?
on Christian Mingle, but I was not on Tinder.
We'll get. Oh man, I hate.
It's a good old boy that you can take home to mom.
That's just interesting. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit more. But I have to keep us on time, which I already haven't done. Thanks for the signal, Jake.
Well, you were asking him about his
God.
dating life.
Get us all in trouble. So how about this? Yesterday, I was falsely accused of a crime.
Okay, but to be fair, like I actually almost believed it for a second. I was like, and if that's the case, I was a little like impressed by you. Because I'm like, how would this ever even happen?
I
You have globally affected the plumbing of the world. Like,
I mean, here's the short of it, folks. I went home yesterday and I decided to. .808 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio, streaming at Q92radio.com, and you can watch the show on Facebook, YouTube, and on X. Anyway, you're checking out the show. Thank you. We appreciate it. We hope you guys are having a good Monday out there. We'll get up to around 60 today. Going to take a second to get there, but you know, it's what it is. Talk to Mark Johnson about the weather anyway when he joins us in the 9 o'clock hour like he does every Monday. Live on the show, and we're happy that he does that. How about these frost advisories? Ruining any of our flowers and plants? He'll know.
I know. It's making me worried for all. It's like I've been looking for signs of germination and signs of life from the seeds that I planted. I haven't been able to see them yet, but I have been keeping up with watering. And I hope that these past couple of nights haven't killed them.
I would hope not, but we'll find out.
They're in the ground, so
They are. I love the word germination. It's just a fun word to say.
Did you ever do it in school where you'd like put a seed inside of a napkin and like you would watch it grow during like day after day you would check to see like
pot.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then
our
you
whole
would plant
class
it.
would do that.
We used to do it for Mother's Day. I remember that was like our Mother's Day craft. We would start it and it would be part of our science lesson. And then we would put it in a pot and take it home after it had grown, you know.
Put it in the window at school?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that sunlight. Yeah, we did do that. Those were cool things.
They were. That was like fun stuff.
I'm telling you.
That's when science was fun.
Neil deGrasse Tyson would argue that with you. Science is still fun.
Wow.
I love him. He's my favorite scientist.
Yeah.
Other than him, the only one I know is Bill Nye.
The science guy.
But I love Neil deGrasse.
I met him, fun fact.
Did you?
Yeah, he was at the Great Lakes Science Center. We took our kids. You know who else I got to meet that day?
Mr. Wizard.
Sid the Science Kid, although that would have been cool.
I don't know Sid.
You don't know Sid the Science Kid?
No.
He's a big orange dude. He's a cartoon.
Is that the guy? I remember a guy that used to wear like a suit
Like purple
that was,
hair.
Do you remember the guy that wore the suit that like showed the inside of the body?
Yes.
He was
Who
weird.
was that?
I don't know, but he was
Didn't he
weird.
have like kind of like a Richard Simmons hairdo going on?
Yeah.
Who was that?
I don't know, but I never trusted him.
Oh.
Like, even though the internet wasn't around, I was like, check that guy's browsing history. I was like, there's something about that guy. He's walking around a little too close to naked.
You know anybody could buy that? I dare you. Wow.
That'd be a hell of a...
Jake, Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Could do that. He'll be here before you know it.
Human body spandex suit.
By the way, did you see the Dukes of Hazzard were in town over the weekend?
I did. Daisy Duke.
Daisy,
Bo and
Luke.
Yeah.
The General Lee, the Roscoe Pico, whatever his name was.
Coltrane.
His police car was there.
Yeah. Slim Goodbody. That was his name.
Slim Goodbody. Didn't trust him. Boss Hogg's car was here.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So was William Shatner.
He was here, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was here with the Dukes of Hazzard people. Same
Who
time.
got more people? Star Trek or Dukes of
I
Hazzard?
don't know. Looked pretty busy all the way around.
I saw a lot of people posting pictures with Bo and Luke Duke.
Yeah, I said to my husband, I was like, dang, they're looking kind of old. He's like, they are. And then I looked it up and I was like, they look really good for their age.
I was going to say for how old they are. I thought they both looked pretty good.
Yeah.
They look manly.
I wonder if they can still slide, like across the hood or get in and out of the window.
Break a hip.
Right.
$159 for all three Dukes to sign.
I know.
The autograph game is real.
It is
These
real.
Comic-Cons, these things like that. These athletes, wrestlers.
I know, but I feel like that's really expensive.
It's all three.
I know.
I mean, Bo and Luke Duke signed it.
I know.
But it seemed like a lot of people went to meet the Duke boys.
Yeah.
Just a good old boy.
Never meaning no harm.
Oh, I love that. I loved the show.
Oh, me too. I used to watch it with my dad.
Oh,
I had a Dukes of Hazzard shirt.
How many times I thought they were going to die jumping that car, and it never got damaged.
No. And they really could drive those dirt roads like nobody's business.
They could do ramps, jump rivers. Somehow they never damaged the General Lee.
Not usually, no. I mean, I think there were a few times they had to have a little body touch-up, but for the most part,
God.
I love Daisy Duke's Jeep.
I love Daisy Duke.
I'm sure you did.
Her
But
Jeep was
I
cool.
had a Matchbox. I don't
Jeep
know
was
what.
there.
Yeah, the Jeep, of the Jeep. I had the Matchbox Jeep and the General Lee. I have no
Had
idea
them
where
all.
they are.
I had the toys, and I
Yeah.
used to make them slide across the hood.
Yeah, of course. That was like the coolest thing
Yeah.
ever.
I had the toys. I had the Hot Wheels.
I mean, I can even remember when I was like 8 or 9 years old trying to get in and out of my dad's Monte Carlo's window.
Look, I'm a Duke boy.
Right.
Oh, man.
They were cool. Boss Hog.
I wonder if you guys, I think he's the only one. I think
He's
him and
not
Roscoe might
alive.
not be here.
Yeah.
Cooter's still around.
Is he?
I think Cooter's still
He was
around.
the towing guy, right?
What's that?
The towing guy.
Yeah, he was a towing guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'd help the Duke boys out.
Yep.
Help them escape.
He really liked them.
You
He
ever
was on their
also
side.
notice in that show that when they didn't catch the Duke boys, they just sort of gave up and never arrested them
Yeah,
later
they never
on?
got in trouble.
Just like, oh, well.
Well, they were like good Samaritans, like in disguise. Yes, they broke a few laws, but they were actually deep down good. I think they knew that.
I guess so. Oh, man. So if anyone got their autograph this weekend or met him, cool. I saw him signing a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
And William Shatner was in town, too.
Was that like all these guys?
Yeah, that's Star Trek.
Yeah.
Man, that place brings a lot of people in for autographs.
Yeah.
A lot. It's 8:14. Whoops, it's Taylor Swift, Post Malone, Fortnite. It's Q92. There's a certain rock band from the 90s that's officially back together starting in 2024. You know who it is?
No.
I'm going to play it.
Do it.
You've been waiting for this. It's not quite
Me
in
or
sync.
you?
Not quite in sync,
Oh, okay.
but it's close. Creed's back.
Oh, you know what? I did see something about that.
Scott Stapp went back to Creed. They were not on good terms for years. There was bad blood for years. I know it had calmed down, but for a while, they were not. I would even dare to say they weren't talking. Now, you're probably asking yourself, where are they reuniting at? Sonic Music, Sonic Temple, Incarceration, Rocklahoma in Oklahoma.
Maybe.
One of the huge, huge rock festivals.
Do you know?
Glastonbury, Lilith Fair.
Maybe.
I could keep naming them.
Maybe Sarah McLachlan's going to introduce them as they come
Welcome
on.
to Lilith Fair. Creed.
Everybody, Creed.
Coming up next, Melissa Etheridge. But until then, and the Bengals.
Hey, I love the Bengals.
Right after Belinda Carlisle, going to do some Creed in here. Over to Lilith Fair 2024. Farm Aid? No. They're reuniting for the summer of 1999 cruise
Oh, that makes
in
sense then.
2024. Their first show together in 12 years, a 4-day cruise. You could hear Creed all 4 days.
Wow.
I saw like the picture they released. They all look pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you've
For
seen...
like guys that now I imagine are all in their 50s.
Yeah.
They all 4 of them, they look good.
The
article, I'm sorry, is on Q92radio.com. If you guys want to read the article and see the picture I'm talking about. Guys are still in good shape, look good. I mean, a little gray in the beard, but
yeah.
look good. You know, sometimes you see a band, I don't want to use Motley Crue as your template, but sometimes you see Motley Crue come out there and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Creed looks good. Creed looks good. So if you're doing the Rock Voyage next year, you're going to get to see Creed.
Yeah, I feel bad. Chris Daughtry's had a really hard past couple of years. He lost his stepdaughter.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So maybe he needs this.
Daughtry?
Yeah, Chris Daughtry. His daughter, his
Why are you
stepdaughter.
bringing up Daughtry?
Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot. I'm thinking Creed. Never mind. Oh my gosh. I'm having a Monday on a Thursday.
Like, Creed. It's a shame since John Lennon died. I haven't been the same, Creed.
No, what's his name? The
Scott Stapp.
Scott Stapp. That's right. But I thought, hold on.
I thought they were on the cruise too. I was like, oh, maybe that's where you're going.
No. Hold on.
Also on the cruise is Three Doors Down, Buck Cherry, Tonic, Fuel, Vertical Horizon, The Verve Pipe, Tantric, and 9 Days. So you'll get to see a lot of music on this cruise. Any of you guys ever stay at your one-night stands? Because I wouldn't.
No, I'd be like, bye.
I never did. Not that I had a ton, but I mean,
Oh, you.
I was single for how long?
I know.
Why is it like it shocks? Why is that shocking?
I don't know. I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound really mean. I really don't mean it to.
Well, usually that's like no offense, but
I just feel like I would never see you having a one night stand because I think you're a really nice guy. And I'm not saying that you're not a nice person if you have one night stands.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that sometimes that's like a little bit jerky. Like we use each other by, like on both sides of the fence, male and female.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think you're too nice to have that.
I guess not with like a stranger, I guess. So maybe I didn't. It was people I knew, and we decided mutually, like,
okay,
hey.
that is different. I just mean like meeting someone, using them for that, and walking away. To me, I could never see you doing that.
No, I had a couple mutual, let's use each other.
Okay.
Until one of us
met somebody and had to discontinue usage.
Mm-hmm. Basically, yeah.
Okay, but that's fine. See, to me, that's not a one-night stand. That's hooking up.
That's fair. That's fair.
Friends with benefits.
I accept that.
Okay.
I accept that. Yeah, that's probably what I did more. I was not a seductress out at the...
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. I mean, do you see what I'm saying, though? Like, it's
I
kind
feel
of...
like that's better. If you could get someone to agree to that.
I agree, but I'm talking true one-night stands is like a little...
I guess I didn't. I know you didn't.
No, I didn't.
But no, I guess I don't think, looking back, I mean, even like, I'm trying to think like college, like where I met someone. Does making out at a wedding count?
That's all you did was make out?
Yeah.
One night tongue stand?
Yeah, I guess that's not a stand at all. We didn't even, no, I never, oh my God, I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. You're too nice. Like,
no! I never did.
Listen, I'm not trying to take your man card or anything. I'm just saying.
I never had a one night stand. I really don't think I have now. What a revelation.
You're welcome.
After my divorce, I bought an 80-inch TV.
Good for you.
Some of you are making those purchases after the divorce. That's interesting. Well, all right, everyone that got divorced out there, what was your first big purchase after the divorce? Because apparently this is real.
Is it like a compensation purchase or?
I don't know. Is it just to spoil
just makes
yourself?
You feel better? Like
so far, we got $5,000 on sports cards, and someone.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
A seasonable weather Monday on the way, a high near 60 degrees, bright sun and blue skies all day long. Overnight, clouds on the increase, our low 43. I am Mark J. Weather. Have a great Monday.
.824 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Don't forget 9 o'clock hour. Mark Johnson joining us from News Channel 5. Take a look ahead at the week's worth of weather. We also have 2 more chances to make you a finalist to win those pair of kayaks we're giving away. Thanks to our friends at Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. We give those away Thursday. Become a finalist today. You're going to hear the cue to call the 9 o'clock hour. And anyone that goes over and likes the live video feed and puts, you said good morning with the something emoji?
Smiley
emoji. Good morning, smiley emoji in the comments on Facebook, YouTube, or X. And you're entered for a chance to be selected at the end of the show and made a finalist as well. So why not do both? Call when you hear the cue to call, but go over to our live video feed and hook yourself up for another chance to become a finalist. Maybe win these kayaks here Thursday morning when we give them away. All right, Kevin Hart tickets. He's coming to Playhouse Square Friday, November 15th. Going to be a great night of comedy when Kevin Hart comes to town. Coming back to Cleveland, coming back to Ohio. He's been to Canton too, by the way. Let's not forget that. He's coming back in November. We have a pair of tickets to give away. We're going to do an old-fashioned listener joke-off. I'm going to open up the phone lines, 330-450-9292. We're going to take 3 of you, have you tell you what you think is your best joke. We're going to play them for the listeners, and they will vote and decide who wins the Kevin Hart tickets. I love this because it takes all of the onus off of us.
We have you guys cannot place any blame here.
Can't be like, well, you only picked. I didn't pick a damn person.
Nope. All I did was count the votes.
All I did was play them and count the votes, my friends. So again, as Lauren and I have reminded you, has to be radio friendly. So the off-color ones, the ones, that might be offensive to some people.
And language, just watch.
And language, we probably can't play those on the air.
Yeah, which automatically will disqualify you because here's your warning. Don't do it.
Yeah. Dad jokes welcome. Don't have to be a dad joke.
No, it can be any kind of a joke, just as long as it's clean.
We're going to record them. We're going to play them. And you're going to vote. It is that simple, my friends. Let's do it right now. The phone line's officially open. 330-450-9292. We're going to take 3. Record them jokes, play them back, and then you guys out there listening, streaming, and watching, it'll be vote time. It's all coming up. It's Flo Rida, Robin Thicke. It's I Don't Like It. I love it. It's Q92. I'm a 27-year-old teacher. My alarms go off starting at 5:45. They're preset every 10 minutes until 6:50.
That's over an hour. That's an hour and 5 minutes.
That is an hour and 5 minutes. You could have been sleeping.
You didn't finish your text.
Because
that's hilarious.
Every 10 minutes until 6:50 because I suck at waking up. 5:45 is ambitious me. 6:50 is homeless me. You guys are
She's funny.
Literally wasting sleep. This is exactly how I do it. 6 o'clock, 6:15, 6:35, 6:45, out of bed at 7, and I'm 54 years old. Guys, I understand that it might not make sense to a neurotypical brain. Is that a dig?
No.
Is that a smart way to call me
normal,
stupid?
That means normal thinker.
But if it makes sense to her and it helps her get up in the morning, even though it sounds stupid, it works for her.
Yeah. To each their own. I mean, obviously it works for a lot of people.
Look up neurotypical. What does that mean?
It's not a dig.
I think I was called stupid by a very smart person, which might be true.
I know what it means, and it wasn't.
I do the same thing, only 5 o'clock hour, but I also fall right back asleep as soon as I roll over and shut the alarm off.
Neurotypical. A term that describes people with typical or average brain development and function. I told you.
I'm pretty average. I do what you do with the really loud phone alarm, but it's my old phone, so I use another phone to wake up.
What?
Because it has the loudest alarm for me to wake up.
Okay, so they're going for noise. The volume.
This is so interesting. 38 here. I'm like not daughter. I hate getting up and will sleep through an alarm. My first alarm is 6:30. It's heavy metal to make sure it wakes me up when I hit the snooze because I can't actually wake up to that ruckus. The next alarm is 6:45, which means definitely get out of bed. Then I have one at 7 that's telling me my kids while it plays, they have 10 minutes to get out the door. So you got 3 different alarms. My boyfriend has 8 alarms set. They go off so long that the next one starts going off before he even turns off the one before it. It's the most annoying thing ever. Just for that, huh? Anyway, real quick, this is not anything I want to dwell on. I've just been laughing at this on the internet. We all know Ric Flair, right?
Ric Flair, woo!
I say Ric Flair, woo! Everyone goes, woo!
Yep.
Jake, do we woo?
Woo!
Do you know Ric Flair?
No.
Of course.
Fair enough. Well, he has his own wings now.
His own wigs?
Wings.
Oh, wings. I was like...
He has his own wings now, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it. I pulled it up somewhere and I got it. Okay. You know what they're called, his wings? Wings!
Oh, my gosh.
They're called wings. He said wings. Hold on, I got maybe sound better if I turn it up without, I don't probably get distorted, but wings!
It does sound like he's saying
wings! Wings!
So, like, how do you order that?
Oh, God. I'll have 12 barbecue wings.
Right.
Wings. Wings.
Oh, boy.
They're called wings. That's all. Nothing behind that. I just wanted to play it on the air. There's even the video of him holding it. They're called Woo Wings. Woo Wings. He's on the box. Like, it's him on the box. It says Woo across the box.
Do it all together now. So you would be like, Woo Wings.
Woo Wings.
There you go.
Oh, my God. Well done, Ric Flair. Well done indeed.
Hey, it's Keller from Afternoons on Q92. Tune in weekdays from 2 until 6 p.m. and come hang out. We've got amazing prizes, fantastic music. It's going to be a good time.
What are you doing right now exactly? You look like I don't even know what. You have a second to pop over to Facebook, YouTube, or X. You
Enjoying
look
myself.
so weird. You look like you're getting ready to go like scuba diving, like a wetsuit.
Oh, how cool would that be?
Look at it, doesn't it? Like, you know how they put the hood up?
Yeah,
and
it
then
does look like a wetsuit.
We're looking for the Titanic. We'll be back.
That, or what's that one where they would drop them? Oh, what is Cuba Gooding Jr. was in it? He was he
that
went
was
down.
a great movie.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they would like put the big helmet
Men of
on.
Honor? Men of Honor?
Maybe.
Medal of Honor? Something honor. I've been to weddings where I wasn't allowed to bring a date.
And that to me is wrong.
I didn't like that. I felt, to be honest, I mean, I love that I was there, but I was mad.
We
I
had
just
that
felt-
happen last summer.
I wasn't mad. I just felt dumb. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I wasn't mad. I get it. You have rules. There's a budget. I just felt dumb.
My nephew is 25 years old and was invited to a wedding that we were all invited to as well. And he has a girlfriend. And they didn't just start dating.
Yeah.
And she was not included on the invitation. It was to the point where we had to like speak up and be like, if you want him there, he's bringing her.
Yeah. Like I said, I understand you paper plate. I understand there's a butt. So I get. Again, I wasn't mad. I don't even remember.
Didn't plan for that.
I don't even remember whose wedding it was.
Don't be a rude.
Q92, 9 o'clock hour. Again, we'll be talking to Mark Johnson from News Channel 5. We'll be getting 2 finalists for the kayaks that we're giving away with our friends at Stark Parks. But right now, we're trying to give away Kevin Hart tickets. Got our 3 listeners and their 3 jokes. We're going to play them for you now, then open up the voting. You'll be able to vote on the text line. 330-269-9292. You'll just vote 1, 2, or 3 is all you got to text in. Let us know the number of which joke you think is the best, and they'll win the tickets. It is that simple. So, without further ado, let us give you the 3 jokes brought to us by listeners. Here is contestant number 1. Q92, hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Cheryl.
Cheryl, where are you calling from this morning?
Millersburg.
All right, Cheryl, do you have your joke ready to go?
I do.
All right, whenever you're ready, give us your joke.
A person goes into their doctor and says, hey, doc, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. And the doctor says, settle down, you're 2 tenths.
Jesus. All right, that's a good one. Thank you very much. That's contestant and joke number 1. Now we give you contestant and joke number 2. Q92, hello, who's this?
Brian.
Hey, Brian, where are you calling from?
Ken.
All right, Brian, you got your joke ready?
I do. I got a little help from my daughter here, too. So.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so when you go into the bathroom, you're an American. When you come out of the bathroom, you're an American. What are you while you're in the bathroom? European.
Yep.
Very good. Very
That's
good.
very good.
There is joke number 2. We got one more for you. Contestant number 3 is ready with their joke. I give you contestant number 3. Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Kevin.
Kevin, where are you calling from?
Calling from Talmadge.
All right, Kevin, what's your joke?
All right. 2 muffins are sitting in the oven. One of them looks over and says, wow, it's getting kind of hot in here. The other muffin says, holy crap, a talking muffin.
Okay.
There you go. 3 listeners, 3 jokes. Q92, it is now up to you guys, the listeners, to tell us who had the best joke. Contestant 1, 2, or 3. Text line is open. Vote right now, 330-269-9292. We'll tabulate the votes, then we'll call the winner and tell somebody they're going to see Kevin Hart on November 15th at Playhouse Square. Start voting right now. It's Noah Khan, Post Malone, Dial Drunk on Q92. And I'm sorry people are a-holes and run through an emergency scene. Good Lord.
Oh, maybe that is the problem.
Oh, someone says you're just a cold-hearted bee.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
We
but
played that this morning earlier.
Yeah.
You know who sings that song?
No.
Jet. Sings Cold Heart Bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the group Jet.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense
Not
now.
to be confused with the group from the 80s, the Jets.
You've got it all.
Yeah. You just proved you're going through menopause knowing that song. You just confirmed it with that reference.
I love the Jets.
You're like Johnny and Marie Osmond, of course. Who's going through
Younger
menopause?
than you.
Who's going through menopause? Not me. Hey guys, remember Johnny Carson? What is it? Rage Room, families that play favoritism, but then call the kettle black for other family members when they believe that they are also doing it for their own kids. Family favoritism. Sucks. I feel bad for my brother and sister.
You're on a roll today. You
I
know
really
your
do.
sister's listening.
I really do. They know I'm the best one. If there's one shining star of the children, they know who it was. They know it wasn't them. To the guy that passed me as soon as the railroad crossing bar goes up, how can you assume I'm not also late for work and in a hurry, asshat? Hey, listen, I'm for name calling as long as I can say it on the radio.
I wish I could be like, you know how they do the NFL mic'd up? I am like the worst. I need one of those for on days when I'm running late or someone's driving stupid, like close to me. My kids make fun of me all the time.
Asshat does not get used enough.
Your sister said I need to take your booze away.
Booze. The Zoa. Rage Room, this country not having a law for maternity leave and having to go back to work. If you swallow chewing gum, it will stay in your stomach for 7 years. I was absolutely told that.
Okay, so I wasn't told that it was staying there for 7 years, but my great grandmother used to tell us that if we swallowed gum, our insides would stick together, and if we swallowed watermelon seeds, a watermelon would grow in our stomach.
Oh, I used to think that too.
Yeah.
I used to think I could grow fruit in my stomach.
You thought you could grow fruit in your stomach?
Yeah.
I mean, you're like 5. You don't know any better.
Multiple fruits?
Yeah. Well, like I never actually had one, so I guess multiple
So
fruits.
you thought if you swallowed any type of fruit seed, that fruit would then grow in your
inside of me.
stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
did.
totally told that by my great grandmother.
I did think that.
All right, you want to hear a weird, gross one?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I mean a kid. This is going to be kind of gross. I used to think my testicles were stuffed shells. Not going to lie.
Sorry, what?
I thought they were stuffed shells I must have eaten and dropped down there. Dang. I can't make that up.
What the heck is wrong with
I don't know. Y'all were talking about that. The growing fruit's fine, but I can't have stuffed shells in my balls? Okay, that's the line? I didn't know. That's a fun fact I don't think I've ever said in this show before. I've said a lot. I used to think they were stuffed shells, and I must have swallowed them, and they went down the wrong place, and
That's where they decided to congregate?
well, I guess I got stuffed shells. And
You had a hole in your stomach, so
Don't
they went
even-
there?
don't even remember eating them, but boom, they caught them both, I guess. That's where they're going to stay. Fun facts, everyone. That is 100% true. I am in no way making that up.
I can't believe you shared that.
Yeah, sure did. I'm pretty much married, got a kid. I'm good.
I know.
I've told this story too. I watched a DJ get his ass lit up at my friend's wedding. And I know the girl. I've known her forever. She is not the one to mess with. She is one of the nicest, most loving people in the world, unless you cross her.
That's my sister-in-law. She'll go right for you.
They specifically told the DJ, you do not play the chicken dance at our wedding. Now, they're paying you.
And then they hear that.
Bro decided he was going to play the chicken dance, and she chose violence.
Yeah.
And I watched him in the hallway getting eviscerated. And
Good.
I was just like, I want to be like,
She's a paying client.
no, I agree. You paid. If
Yes.
you went through that list, you planned it. This is her wedding.
Right. This wasn't like house music. This
Yeah.
was
She
she sought you out and gave you instructions,
Yeah.
and you did not follow
wrote
them.
you a check.
Correct.
Yeah. No, I did not blame her at all.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I thought that man was going to tear up.
Good. Maybe he learned his lesson.
And I wanted to go up to him like, bro, I could have told you she's not the one. She's not the one to decide you're going to make an executive decision.
Yeah.
I'll bet he followed rules the rest of his DJ career.
Yeah.
Because I remember walked out the hallway to go pee. And I was like,
See, and I would have been mean, but I'm more like that person that kind of like just. I hate to say it. I can be passive aggressive when I'm upset.
There was no beating her. No, she's not the girl who beats around the bush.
My sister-in-law could have made him give her a full refund after her verbal tongue lashing.
I think she hit him with a folding chair. And finally,
it's like WWE.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Hello.
Hey, Brian, it's Christian and Laura from Q92. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you doing?
We're doing real good. Calling you back with some great news. Wasn't even close. Landslide victory. Your joke just won you tickets.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
Congratulations, Brian. You're headed to see Kevin Hart at Playhouse Square on Friday, November 15th. All because you are this morning's funny guy. Congratulations.
All right. Hey, it's only half mine. The other half's my daughter.
All right,
She listened to the other ones too, and she said hers was the best.
Okay. How old's your daughter?
9.
Okay. Well, I think you owe her some ice cream since she can't go to the show.
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, tell her thank you for being funny and coming up with all the jokes this morning because it paid off big time for Dad. Just tell everybody your favorite
All right.
station, making you a winner.
Q92.
When you need help with your How is the world not talking about this more? How is every show, whether you're sports talk, wacky FM morning show, news talk, farm talk, NPR, smooth jazz, I don't know, whatever it is you're talking about. Why was yesterday the only thing people were talking about not the Navy pilot testifying under oath in front of our government that basically there are UFOs? Not basically, he claims there are. And mind you, he's under oath. Now, have people probably lied under oath? Probably, but that's really far to take it for a lie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's really far to take it to go, I'm going to sit in front of Congress for a joke or just for poops and giggles. This guy was speaking yesterday. I mean, I've known there's aliens. You can't tell me that out of all the planets and all the universes and all the solar systems, we are the only one that has living beings. And people tell me, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Like, does that make sense? Does that really make sense?
Well, I mean, it's been long known that, like, the Navy and the Air Force, I mean, different branches of the military have had video that they have actually released of things that they believe could be UFOs.
Yeah. What do they call them now? UABs, they call them, or something else? They call it. They have a new name they call them. I mean, this is the clip of him telling you. I mean, it's right here.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are.
Q92.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
Weather. A seasonable weather Monday on the way, a high near 60 degrees, bright sun and blue skies all day long. Overnight, clouds on the increase, our low 43. I am Mark J. Weather. Have a great Monday.
On TikTok, she has a question for us men, and men, as you hear this, I want you to text in your answer. See if we can help this girl on TikTok out.
Beautiful. Like, I have a question for all the men. When you guys call women cute, what do you mean by that? Because like some women get called hot or gorgeous or beautiful. Like I always get cute. What does that mean? Why?
That is her question.
I mean,
What
I
does
think
it
it's
mean?
a valid question. What does it mean?
I always, if I tell a girl she's cute, to me that's a compliment. I'm almost probably flirting a little bit. Jake, I don't know, maybe you see it different?
No, I see it the same way. Yeah, it's a flirtatious.
Author's best day of my life right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. I felt bad. Kid Cudi at Coachella. Did you see he broke his foot?
No.
Had to stop his performance.
How? What happened?
He jumped off stage.
Oh, well.
He wanted to be closer to the crowd.
Well.
Last night. And unfortunately, he was having a great time. A blast his performance. And the story is up on Q92radio.com. I guess we'll go and check it out. But unfortunately, he was doing his performance last night at Coachella and wanted to be closer to the crowd. Jumped off the stage and unfortunately landed wrong and literally broke his foot. Had to leave and stop the show to go to the hospital.
Well, that sucks.
That stinks. Of course, Cleveland guy, Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Saw that. Coachella, I hope you guys know it's live on YouTube every weekend.
Is it really?
Yeah. They have they have live cameras from like the different stages too. So you can watch the main stage or you can watch the other stage. So yeah, you've been able to watch Coachella for free on YouTube. They do it every year. It's pretty cool actually. They do a pretty good job of it.
Yeah.
So they have like 3 or 4 different cameras. So I think they got one more weekend of Coachella. And you'll be able to check it. I think they have one more weekend. You'll be able to check it out again. Plus, over the weekend, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees were announced. Or no, and the
nominations.
This is a long ass list.
Well, they're all like they might get it. They haven't named who the actual class is going to be.
Well, people who made the cut.
Yeah.
Well, this says the inductees this year are.
Oh, really? I thought that was like these people are nominated. We'll let you know.
They announced their.
And then that is a crap ton of people to induct.
Also on Q92radio.com. If you're going to watch this show on HBO, whenever they air it, I hope you got a minute. Because I swear to you, a lot of people got in. Mary J. Blige, Jimmy Buffett, Cher, Dave Matthews Band, Foreigner, Peter Frampton, Kool and the Gang, Alexis Corner, John Mayall, MC5, Ozzy Osbourne, Susan DePass, don't know. Big Mama Thornton, A Tribe Called Quest.
Ooh.
Dionne Warwick, and Norman Whitfield. Those that were nominated but did not get selected this year include some big names. Mariah Carey did not get in. Jane's Addiction didn't get in.
Yeah, this is puzzling.
Lenny Kravitz didn't get in. Sade and Sinead O'Connor did not get in. The induction ceremony is October 19th, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Well, they'll all be performing at least a little bit.
Well, I mean, I feel like Sinead, like that should be a let me try again. What is my problem today? Post-mortem induction.
They did it for Jimmy Buffett.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I figured she would make the cut. But
Mariah Carey, Jane's Addiction, and Lenny Kravitz, even Sade.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is like historically, people love her. I don't know what. Boy, Lenny Kravitz, he had so many great hits.
Yeah, he did.
You should still hear Lenny on this station every once in a while. Are You Gonna Go My Way? Let Love Rule. Oh, I Want to Fly. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. So that's who got in, and that's who did not get in. Someone texted, I'm really surprised it took Ozzy Osbourne this long to get in. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty iconic, too.
Yeah, I think he probably deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think he's done enough musically.
Yeah.
Since, I don't know, the 60s.
It's been a long time, yeah.
I mean, the guy bit the head off a bat, for God's sake.
Yeah, he's crazy.
If that don't get you in the Hall of Fame, I don't know.
I loved their show.
It was a great show.
I loved that show.
The Osbournes was a really, when MTV started reality television with like The Real World, but then they brought up the Newlyweds with Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson.
Oh, yeah, I used to watch that.
With the Osbournes. I mean, they really were like in the cutting edge of reality TV. And they had some gems. Oh, it was a really good show. Really good show. 9 o'clock hour coming up. 2 more chances to become a finalist for the Kayaks. Mark Johnson from News Channel 5. It's all coming up. It's the Backstreet Boys right now. Oh my God! You just triggered my memory.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't have time right now.
Oh.
Yeah, do I?
Come on.
I got like 3 minutes to
Talk
tell this
fast.
incredible story.
Oh, well.
Maybe not incredible to everybody else. I take that back. Possible incredible. No, I had a dream, and I poop you not. I had a dream that I talked NSYNC into a one-night only reunion. Like, I had a dream.
That was your dream.
Literally. Yes, last night I dreamt, and I'm not making this up. You said that, and it just triggered my memory. That's so crazy that happened. But I had a dream that I was in some group of hotels with NSYNC, and Justin, the other guys there than Justin happened to be there, and I literally just got them all in a room.
You're like, listen, guys.
Well, I was mainly directing my comments at Justin, because I feel like the other four are like ready to go.
Well, yeah.
I was like, look.
They've had their bags packed for a while.
And it was like, it happened that night. I was like, let's just go out there and have fun. One night. No one has to commit to anything.
And they were like, all right.
No one has to and they did.
Wow.
And they did.
Look how much influence you have in your dreams.
I just sold it to Justin. Like, listen, not even worry about a tour. No press. Let's just go out here. I don't know if we were Coachella. I don't know where we were.
It doesn't matter.
Temple,
they did it.
Lilith Fair. I don't know where we were.
Right.
But I was like, let's just forget. There's nothing above tonight.
Right.
But let's just go out there and have a good time. There's no reason we can't have one show. And they were like, yeah. And that's how they talk. And then they went out there and they
Your
did
dream.
it. Yeah. Probably a terrible story, but I told it anyway. I got NSYNC back together in my dream.
I wish I had good dreams like that. I don't have very many dreams.
Wasn't listening to NSYNC yesterday. Wasn't talking about NSYNC yesterday. Didn't watch a show. Like, nothing would have put that in my head.
Isn't that weird sometimes, like why things come to you in dreams, though?
Sometimes I get it because you watch them. You're watching a show, listening to music.
I think you really care about this reunion more than you let on. That's probably why.
I think I've been very open about the reunion.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you really are holding it in there. And
yeah. In my dream, in a hotel room, I talked them into getting back together.
Good for you, man.
This guy sent a woman a music video of a love song. I know the song. It's by a band called Adelita's Way. The song is called Alive. Very good song.
Oh.
If you're into like rock ballads.
Okay.
Sent that. Under that wrote, wish you would give me a chance.
Aww.
Followed by pay you.
What?
Followed by buy you something. No response, by the way, to the song or the give me a chance.
Good.
Or the pay you. Or the buy you something. Here's a Tinder one.
I mean, I know we're not above bribery. Like,
oh,
to
no,
get
we
people
bribe.
we bribe all the time.
We own it, though.
But that, isn't that like solicitation once the money enters the situation?
Well, but you're not asking for sexual favors.
Yet.
You're asking for a chance at sexual favors.
I'll give you a chance. How much you got? $250. All right.
I remember after my grandma passed away, she lived right next to us, and her phone rang, and I answered it. They were like,
I bet you that was jarring.
Is Mary in there? And I said, nope. And they said, you know when she'll be back? I said, nope. And they go, well, do you know where I could find her? And I said, yes, Resurrection Cemetery. And the guy's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, not your problem. You didn't know. I was like, you didn't know. I wasn't mad. I just was like, Resurrection Cemetery is where you can find her. I am so sorry. Anyone got a crazy work story or something their boss asked them to do? I don't want to get names or nothing. I'm not trying to get anyone sued or.
Right.
But anyone got any weird requests from their job that made you go, what? I guess the closest thing I got, and I've told this story, I think, over the years a couple of times. I applied for summer help when I was going to YSU. Make some money on the side, some money off tuition.
Yeah.
They were like, and I always wanted to work the parking decks. Because anytime I saw the parking decks, it was just some kid chilling with his phone or a book. boop, hit the button, lower the gate, open the gate. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like, that looks like the easiest job in the world.
Right.
So it was right after spring classes went out. It was summertime. So a lot less people on campus, obviously. Only people taking summer classes. Not nearly as busy. You could even say a little dead at the time. I go in day one. I go to the building I'm supposed to report to, and they hand me a walkie-talkie and gloves. I'm thinking to myself, gloves. They go, all right, you're going to go here. Chris, you're going to go here, and you're going to be mulching and raking. And I go, no, I'm sorry. I applied for I was the parking deck. I'm going to work the parking deck. And they go, oh, yeah, no. Parking does landscaping in the summer. Excuse me? Yeah, parking, they do landscapes. I was like, that was not told to me.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, they do.
Huh.
Is that a problem? And me being the bitch I am? No.
Right.
So I worked for a day and quit the next day. I went home and called them immediately and said, I will not be coming in tomorrow. I'm quitting.
Oh.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
One day. Well, I was supposed to work the parking deck.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm mulching the campus.
I guess so.
If I'd have signed up for landscaping, yes.
But you didn't have any friends that did it previously,
No.
or you didn't know anything about that?
It just looked like the easiest job in the world. It said that it was open for the summer. I was like, I'm going to hit that button all day. Boop, pull on in. Boop, see you later. No, they were like, you're going to mulch the campus.
Yeah.
So I quit out of principle and laziness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rage Room, when your friend has no kids, husband, lives with her parents, but says she's a life coach and posts videos of how others can improve their lives, Rage Room. That is fantastic.
Listen, it's fine if you've got no kids, no husband, and you live with your parents. But to say that you can help others live their best life when you have zero experience.
Listen, the only thing I would take umbrage with, good word there, is, is still living with your parents. No, wait, if you don't have kids, you don't have to have kids to be successful. You don't have to have a husband or wife to be.
Right.
But I'm assuming.
You do need to be independent, though, to speak on how to.
If your age starts with a 3 and you're still living with mommy, you should probably reassess a few things.
Yeah.
Now, unless you're ridiculously smart and have been stashing money away this entire time.
Well, that would be really smart. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that. But I don't, how old is this friend who, no kids, no. Because if you text me 23. I mean, come on, that's fine.
Yeah, but still.
If you text me 31.
How can you be a life coach at 23 when you haven't had any life experience?
Yeah, well, touche.
Yeah.
Touche. Jake, you'd be a good life coach.
Would I? At age 24?
At age 24, I think you've learned a lot. You've moved out, had to move back in.
Yeah, he's gone to school hard knocks.
You have a job. You've started an own side business you're trying to get off the ground.
Yeah.
You're in a long-distance relationship that includes trust, travel.
What's your mantra?
I don't.
He doesn't know what that means.
Okay. What's your slogan, Jake, for life?
I don't know. Just ride the wave. That's my slogan for life.
Ride the wave.
Yeah,
ride the wave.
Yeah, just ride the wave.
Because on your electric surfboard.
Yeah.
I remembered.
That came as a foam kickboard.
It came as a foam kickboard you ordered from China on Instagram at night.
For $300.
You know what else? I had a friend who used to, and he would admit this, he would get drunk at night and order concert tickets and then ask girls to go to the concert with him. Random girls like he'd see at bars or
I need to
online.
hook him up with my sister.
He's married now.
Oh, dang it.
He's married
My
now.
sister does that. She'll text me really late. She'll be like, which concert do you want to go to next? I'm like, stop. How much have you had to drink? Because we're going to be sitting front row.
He wouldn't be about a friend. He'd be about, I'm going to take a girl to this. That's what he would do. It'd be for a date.
Yeah.
But he'd buy him drunk and he'd have tickets to like all these concerts and he wouldn't necessarily have anyone to go with. He would tell me about it. It was frustrating to him. He's happily married now. Everything's fine.
I'm glad. Hopefully he takes
But I
her to
remember that.
shows.
That stuck with me.
Yeah.
I was like, but you're buying just concert tickets? I was like, did you ask someone? No.
I'll find somebody to
Like,
go with
so
me.
You're buying them and drunk, and then you're like, well, I'm going to find a girl and we're going to go to the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, man.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Text message, Jake is a secret serial killer.
He is not, I assure you.
No!
No!
Oh, he wouldn't hurt a fly.
He's
or would he?
literally no, he wouldn't. He's literally the nicest kid you'll ever. Nope, I can't say kid. You are the nicest kid that I've ever met. I have to say that because technically I could be your mom.
Yeah.
To music. It is Q92. It is 6 minutes after 9. Hope you guys are having a good start to your day on this Monday morning. And this hour, it's about those kayaks. We're giving away a pair of kayaks for the summer with our friends at Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. We're doing the Q to call this hour. Listen for it. And for those of you that go over to the live video feed on YouTube, Facebook, and X, click the like button, put good morning with the waving or hello emoji. I forgot what the emoji is.
Smiley face.
Smiley face emoji. I forgot what it was. You will be entered for a chance to be picked at the end of the show and made a finalist. So go over there, put good morning and the smiley face emoji. Do it now before I forget what I said. And we will maybe pick you at the end of the show and make you a finalist as well. Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 also going to be joining us to talk about this week's weather. The planting with the frost that we've been having the last few nights, any danger of that, what you should be planting, maybe some bird questions. I don't know. I have a moon question for you.
For me?
No, for Mark Johnson.
Oh, okay.
He loves that stuff.
I thought you said I have a moon question for you. And I was like, of all the people in the world, do I look like someone you should be asking a question about the moon?
Listen, who knows what lunar knowledge you have?
I mean, other than outside of Apollo 13, probably not much.
Great movie.
Space Ice Cream's real good. I can tell you that.
You haven't seen it. Great movie.
Constellation, you're right.
To me, it's still good today.
Yeah.
Just as good today as when I watched
it holds up. Yeah.
Oh, it's good. So good. That's what we got coming up for you this hour. We are glad you are with us. Thank you so much. It's Shine Down, Symptom of Being Human on Q92. Jake, do you ever play golf?
One time in my whole life.
Enjoy it?
Like not mini golf, like golf.
Golf. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't the best time. I would go again just to drive the golf cart around, but
Isn't that the best?
yeah.
What about darts? You play darts?
We used to it in the basement when we were kids, but I haven't played darts in a minute.
Okay. Did you play any sports in high school?
I ran cross country 8th grade in the freshman year, and then I quit.
Why'd you quit?
I just didn't like running, and I also didn't like the booty shorts and the
booty shorts.
18 people showering at the same time in camp. It was a very
Jake's like, I'm out.
The hell camp were you
way
at?
Too much.
That's what
Jake,
happens.
what camp were you at?
That's what happens at the Jackson cross country camp. Ask anybody.
I don't want to. Wait.
Booty shorts and shower.
Booty
Community
shorts
shower.
and group showers? I mean, we had that for football.
The only time I ever
But that was
had-
after we played a football game. Everybody was dirty, muddy. They didn't have like individual showers.
Wait, you guys all went in one big shower room?
Yeah.
Naked?
No, in scuba gear. Yeah, yes, naked. It was a shower.
Do you have that weird kid that had wandering eyes?
No, I got kicked out. Text message. Sounds like fun, Jake. Wait a minute now. I apparently I'm in the same club as Jake, but wouldn't think cross country.
Well, it's like a competition. They want to see how many people can fit in the same shower together.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. Forecast for Mark Johnson coming up on Q92. The question to you, Lauren, is what is your true favorite beer? Beer. I don't care about seltzers or liquor. Beer.
Everyday beer, like
If
have.
Lauren wants an ice cold beer on a rough day, only a beer. I don't want to hear Truly. I don't want to hear wine cooler. I want to hear.
I drink beer.
Well, listen, I drink Trulies too. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying, it's
I
beer
know.
day. It's not hard seltzer day.
Either Miller Lite or Modelo.
Miller Lite or Modelo.
Yeah.
I would say I'm Miller Lite or Bud Light. Those are the two beers that I think have the best taste.
Yep.
To me. Jake, your favorite beer. I don't know why Lauren and I are naming two each, but
I can't name one.
You don't have a favorite beer?
You don't like beer?
Not at all. I have never finished a beer. I've tried.
You've never finished a beer in your life?
No, because I tried once because I know Star's dad likes drinking beers. And I was like, maybe one day he would want to have a beer with me. So I tried to force myself to have a beer one time. I couldn't do it.
Are
Do you have a video of
wait,
that?
Wait, wait,
No, I don't.
Are you talking about you had a beer with Daddy? Is that what you're talking about?
No. It was alone.
Daddy
It was
Daddy
no.
David and Poo Poo Face?
No,
had a
I
beer?
did not. I was trying
And
to
a pickle fight?
Okay, Christian.
I was trying to prepare myself for that moment, but it never happened because I was doing it alone. But no, I couldn't finish it.
Listen, some people don't like. I get it. There are people that just don't like the taste of beer.
Do you like pumpkin beers? Because now's
No,
the
I
time
don't
for
like
all
pumpkin.
of that. I had my first pumpkin ale at Winking Lizard last weekend. It was so good. But if you guys are listening and you really enjoy pumpkin beer, it's kind of expensive, but it is so worth it. Because you only really drink one, right? And then you have your follow-up beer, like Miller Lite or Modelo or whatever.
Right. O'Doul's. Right.
Something
Right.
like that. Southern Tier Pumpkin Nitro is so stinking good.
Have you been drunk, Jake?
One time.
Off what? Wine coolers?
No, it was the strawberry daiquiris or pina colada.
Oh, I thought he was going to say
Oh, that.
I had that half a beer.
All right. So, been drunk once in your life at 24.
Yeah.
And cannot stand the taste of beer. You've never been able to even finish a bottle of beer.
Correct.
Okay. Last time you even had liquor or alcohol?
A couple days ago.
Oh, look at you.
Whoa.
Look at you.
Not the answer I was thinking was going to
And
come out of his
what
mouth.
was it? A daiquiri?
No, I made I took coconut rum and ginger ale and blue snow cone syrup and just mixed it together because
You are the
I was
most
desperate.
Interesting.
Pretty little drink. Okay.
You are so fascinating. Just
You know,
so
you should make
fascinating.
a snow cone and do that concoction. That would be really good. Like
We've-
boozy snow cones. And
We've thought about that so many times.
oh
but
my
we
gosh,
just never.
Jake, that's another part of your business.
Yeah.
For adults, the adult
it's
adult
been-
bounce party.
It's been thought about, but liquor license and stuff like that, I don't know how to.
Yeah, it's legit.
I'll help you.
I
I'm serious. Okay.
The things of it. You know how to make a bomb?
Don't ask him.
no.
Okay. Wouldn't shock me. He was like, well, of course.
Did you ever make those bombs?
What kind would you like?
You too.
Let me see here. Oh, quick shout out to Jake. I've been catching myself saying, "Kay, love you, bye," when leaving social situations.
Oh, he just giggled. Did you hear his high
There you
pitched
go.
little?
Yeah.
"Kay, love you, bye." Yeah. It happens every day around 9:55.
It does.
Catch it today if you like.
You too.
They cloned a goat, didn't they?
Something like
Didn't we
that.
clone a goat or a sheep or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Pig. I don't know.
We cloned something. We'll be cloning humans.
No, I think she actually is alive and that she had some sort of surgery and she is recovering. But if the royal family really uses a body double, which they have said that they do have someone that's like a lookalike, like a decoy, if that's really who it was at that farm market and stuff, like that's so dumb.
Imagine that's your job, though. 'Cause I bet you get paid a lot.
Like, I am paid to look like
Chill
Kate
somewhere,
Middleton.
and we'll call you when we need you.
Right.
And when you do, we'll give you clothes, we'll whatever, and you got to go out and do it. Just
Like, act like Kate Middleton.
Yeah. Just walk around somewhere.
Yeah.
Be seen. We'll make
To
sure the
throw off.
paparazzi can only film you from a distance.
Right.
Somehow
They
with
can't
an
really
iPhone
tell.
2. That's the stuff that cracks me up.
With an iPhone.
Yeah, you get like
too.
these. You see these footage, and it's like the Zapruder film. I'm like, in the world where everyone has an HD camera in their hand, how are the only people that get a video of Kate Middleton or anyone when it's like something big? Looks like they're holding like a flip phone from 1997.
Yeah,
I don't understand. Belle Delphine or Delphine, PH.
DELPHINE.
And she charges subscribers $28 a month. I don't know if that's lira or whatever the hell that sign is next to the money. It's not American dollars. To access her OnlyFans content. As a result of her huge online following, the social media star, whose real name is actually Mary Bell Kirshner, was able to buy her dream 8-bedroom home in the Sussex County side.
I mean,
she went viral when she started selling her bathwater for 24, whatever this increment is, a jar. To her
I found her.
You don't seem like you're that impressed by the physical look.
It's got to do with more. It's not somebody from Dasani that's buying these.
Oh.
Yeah.
She should be selling.
Or
looks like she sells cake.
Yeah,
if you're into that. Sounds like Jake's into it.
Hold on a second. More recently, she decided that she was kind of a little bit pixie.
Oh no, that's anime.
Yeah.
Doing the anime stuff. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out at anime.
Cotton candy.
Anime. Why am I saying anime?
Oh gosh, and we know Jake loves
Jake
cotton
got
candy.
the cotton candy machine. Jake, I feel like you're a little too happy about this girl right now. Are you a fan, Jake?
I mean, I only saw the no. I mean, no.
Yeah, right.
See, you lose me at anime or anime, whatever. Anime. You lose me at that. And I'm not. I don't know. I'm not into that. That stuff's weird.
You can email her for business inquiries.
Yeah, maybe she'll come to Pickle Fest.
This doesn't make any sense though, because she has 3.1 million followers. She's only posted 91 times.
But is that where they get the link to her?
Maybe.
A lot of times, don't they put that on their Instagram and stuff?
Sweet Lord.
You can get away with a lot on Instagram.
Obviously.
Ask Britney Spears.
True. But she always has
She's shirtless with her hands over her nips every day.
Okay, but they're covered.
If she's not dancing with knives.
Ew. Oh.
So anyway.
Further proof.
Of what anime? Yeah, she's.
It's not even anime. What's that called when they furries?
No.
Furries is when you're full.
That's more of an e-girl.
A what girl?
I'm sorry, what?
E-girl. That's what they call them.
Go
Like
ahead.
internet girl. Like gamers. It's like a thing.
She has ears.
You think that's more of a video game?
It's more like a
girl?
role play.
She has furry ears.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that.
But I thought furry was full.
Yeah, I think it is.
You're like in a full bear suit.
Yeah, that's more like a role play e-girl type of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's like on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
That's the kind of girl be on Twitch.
Yeah.
All cute. Like, hi.
Yeah.
Thanks for the donation. Yeah, furries I see as someone dressed as like Teddy Ruxpin tackling you. Dance right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. And again, coming up, the Q to call for a chance to win those pair of kayaks we're giving away this Thursday with our friends at Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. Listen for the Q to call. Go over to the live video feed. Make sure you put the good morning in the comment section with the smiley face emoji.
There you go. You remembered this time.
Like it too. You got to do both those things, and Lauren's going to randomly select one of you at the end of the show, make you a finalist. If you are one, we give away the kayaks on Thursday morning's show. So there you go. And if you're wondering what the weather will be like Thursday if you win the kayaks, that's a segue.
Oh.
We're going to be talking to the one and only Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 like we do every Monday to talk about the weather this week. Mark, how we doing?
Hey, I want to win a kayak.
You're eligible.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I am because, I get to be on with you every Monday. That makes me ineligible.
You know what? It might.
It might.
But I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, he works.
You wouldn't say anything? I
wouldn't
changed
say
my
anything.
name to Prince Marcus of Johnsonius.
There you go. And you
Oh.
go
No one would ever know.
kayak.
Yeah.
Lovely. How was your weekend, Mark?
Busy and fast.
Yeah.
Only 2 days. That was
By
my
the way,
weekend.
I'm glad that everything's okay with car versus wildlife.
Yeah, I had my first mishap ever. I've been driving to work, for 40 years now and haven't ever had a problem. So
You can't control the animals when they dart out. So
Not
but
at
I'm
all.
glad everything's okay. I saw that and I was like, oh, okay, he's good. He's fine.
yeah, it's all good. The car is the front end's pretty toasted, but hopefully we can get it fixed and back on the road soon.
I'm glad everything is okay and that you're all right. But I just wanted to tell you that I saw that and it scared me. I was like, oh, he's got to be. You're fine. I'm glad.
I'm good. And I kept on driving because I said I got to make it home. I was about 20 minutes from home and I made it home. The car was running fine. I pulled into my driveway and that's when the radiator let loose and all the fluid came out and it started to steam. And
No,
Thank God you got
you
home.
made home. Yeah.
yeah, I made it right into my driveway and that's when, boom, all the fluid leaked out and the car started to steam.
Yeah, I'm assuming deer with that type
Yeah,
of damage.
absolutely.
Or Sasquatch.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
It
What a-
was a Sasquatch.
Dang it. We're never going to be able to find him
We
now.
talk about on the show, Ohio loves its Sasquatch.
Oh, but you know what? They're not the only ones that are obsessed with Bigfoot. You go down to like Gatlinburg, Tennessee. They have their own hunts and all that kind of. I mean, multiple places look for Sasquatch.
When is this year's Bigfoot conference? I think
There
it's down. When
There
is it?
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but there is one down south of here.
there
somewhere.
is. Yeah.
They have a thing every year.
I believe it's at Salt Fork Resort.
That's
Yeah,
They go-
so it's a
they
big
go
deal.
weekend, They sell stories, and they you can buy merch. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's a big deal.
in Salt Fork. They have a they have a general store, and it's like the only store that you could go to if you forget something if you're camping in like the state park. And they have a huge, and when I say huge, I mean probably 7-foot statue carved out of wood of Sasquatch.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But
Wow. See, it's a big deal. I think they call it the Ohio Grassman or something like that.
Yeah, and he likes glazed donuts. You're supposed to use that as you're supposed to use that as bait.
Glazed donuts.
Glazed
Well,
donuts.
based on the name Grassman, he might be smoking some of it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and then the donuts would make perfect sense.
Boy, all
Exactly.
these years, we've been able to find them, but if we
We would have
quickly-
searced on 420 yesterday or 2 days ago with
with some
glazed
Krispy
donuts.
Kremes, he'd come right out and say, "How you doing?"
right.
My
That's-
goodness.
Who understands me?
And by the way, before we get into the weather, I see you rocking your Guardians hat.
Got my Guardians, man. Number one team in baseball right now. Can you believe that?
No, it's insane. A new manager, like one of the lowest payrolls in baseball, and we're 10 games over 500.
Crazy. Now, let's not peak like now. Let's not play our best baseball now. We want to continue to play really, really good baseball all season long. I mean, that's the worry anytime a team goes on a streak is that they're going to collapse and go on a losing streak as well. And I want them to be playing their best ball in September, right as we go into the playoffs and cruise onto the World Series. So let's hope they can keep this up.
Yeah, I was looking at maybe going to the Guardians game this weekend, but I saw the temps and I was like, you know what? I'll wait. And then, what stinks this week? I think it's going to be warmer, and they're not in town this weekend.
They are not in town, but hey, we had to have a little back to reality April weather anyway. It's too bad it was the weekend because everybody wants to get things done outside.
Yeah.
But we begin to warm it up a little bit more today. We're going to go about 61 with a lot of sunshine on the way, and the winds are calming down too, so that's great news. And then tonight, partly cloudy, looks pretty good. There'll be some clouds in and out. We're staying dry. I don't think we're going to have any frost tonight, so that's good. 43 for the low. Tomorrow, lower 60s, but we're going to add in an isolated shower during the afternoon, maybe a rumble of thunder. We are going to see winds begin to pick up. We could see wind gusts above 30 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon. So unfortunately, today's your calm day and your quiet day. I think we're going to be, here's the good news. The timing for the warm weather this week is coming when you want it. So Friday, we're about 71 degrees.
Nice.
Okay. May have a little frost in the morning, but Friday, we're going to warm it up. 71 degrees with sunshine. Saturday, we're at 73 degrees, maybe an isolated shower. Sunday could be a couple of showers, but now we're at 77 degrees.
Go.
So, yeah. So find your dry weather times during the weekend to get outside, mow the lawn, bring out the lawn furniture. You should have warmer weather.
Yeah. I think we're going to start leveling out. I mean, I looked at the longer term and I know things can change, but it looks like we're kind of like hanging out somewhere between like 55 and 70s ish.
Yeah. Yeah. We should be above average for, the last 3 out of the last 4 Aprils have been brutally cold. So this April being mild for the most part is a welcome thing because we have been dealing with Aprils the last few years where it was like yesterday. You struggled to 48 or 49 degrees, every day. You had wind, you had rain, you even had snow. So I'm not going to say the S word. Remember, 3 out of the last 4 Mother's Day weekends in May, we've had snow. So I think we're going to break that streak this year.
I hope so, because then I can plant my plants and buy my flowers and
not
have to worry about them.
I was gonna talk about the frost advisory we've had because Lauren's been nervous. A lot of people have already planted some stuff.
Don't do it. Don't.
I put my seeds in the ground last weekend.
What kind of seeds?
Just wildflowers, and we did some dwarf sunflowers and things like that. But I mean, they're down probably about 2 inches into the ground. I've been watering them, looking for signs of germination, and then we had a frost warning. I just threw like a light tarp over the ground. There's nothing coming up yet.
Good. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. But again, we may have a little frost late this week as well. So you're going to have to continue to watch and protect. If you planted your seeds, you're going to protect those coming up later on this week, probably Friday morning. It looks like, Wednesday night, widespread frost. Thursday night, frost. And looks like Friday morning, you have some possible frost. So you got 3 mornings in a row this week, beginning Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning, where you're going to have more frost. So you're going to have to keep that tarp handy.
Yeah.
I was going to say, for those, Mark, for someone like me who's not as knowledgeable and stuff like this, when you see the frost warnings or advisories and you're someone who planted stuff and you blow that off, how much of a chance are you taking?
Well, remember, next to the ground, as Lauren pointed out, I mean, you still have some warm ground there. So within a few inches of the ground surface, you're probably going to be all right. But again, if you put all the work into it and you spent the money, why do you want to risk it? Why do you want to risk it? And if you definitely bought your petunias and you stuck them outside, they're not going to have a good time with any frost coming this week. And you're probably going to have to rebuy those petunias.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. All right. Before we let you go, Mark, I have a moon question for you. I figured you could answer a moon question.
Yeah. Well, I would have that lanced.
Yeah. Thank you. Now we got that figured out. But no, I figured you could answer that.
Ew, Christian.
Well, things happen. So all right. So like, obviously I drive to work very early in the morning, right?
Right.
Like I'm on the road, 4:30, 4:40. I'm on the road. The moon today seemed like it was at treetop level. Now I know it wasn't, But can you explain for someone who wants to know that's not maybe smart, why is it some mornings, the moon is so low and so big, and then other mornings that sucker's way up in the sky, way high, and you see it, but like what causes that?
Well, it's the orbit of the moon, of course. The moon is not in a perfect positioned orbit all the time. It's an orbit that goes this way and that way over time. So, usually once a month, maybe twice a month, you're going to see the moon in different positions in the sky, high up, down. The moon will actually sometimes set in the sky as well. It's constantly moving through the sky during the overnight, and it may be at the time you were driving in, getting ready to set, meaning dropping down past the horizon so you couldn't see it anymore. It's just based on its orbit.
So it's like an optical illusion too?
Well, the optical illusion is it looks like a huge, large cookie, as it rises or sets right near the horizon, but it really is the same size. It's just because you see it next to some trees that it looks huge. It may look a little bit larger based on the thickness of the atmosphere that it's moving down toward the horizon. But all in all, if you really, really looked at it and took a ruler and stuck it up to it, as it looks huge like a cookie next to the horizon, and then you looked at it in the sky the next night, it's going to be the same size on that ruler. It's just kind of an optical illusion to our eyes.
This is why you asked the man. He has all the answers.
I know.
Well,
We do it like Tom Hanks in Apollo 13 with the thumb.
the thumb. And again, I really would seriously have that looked at and Lance.
I'm going to. Sleeping is a problem. So, Mark, always a pleasure. We love chatting with you. Thanks. It's great to know we're going to have a warm weekend, and we'll chat with you next week.
All right. Have a great week.
Thanks, Mark. You too.
Mark Johnson, News 5, joins us every Monday. So, looks like a good weekend coming up.
Yeah.
I'll dodge a few raindrops for 70s.
Oh, yeah, if it's warm out, because at least then you can still crack the windows and get some fresh air in the house.
And it doesn't sound like
everything out.
That's the thing. Get some fresh air in your house. It doesn't sound like a rain out.
No.
Just sounds like maybe some showers.
Now, I will say the first week, and it could change, the first week of May looks like it might be a little wet. And I thought that April showers were supposed to bring May flowers. Right, not April and May showers.
We'll see what happens. It's Ariana Grande. We can't be friends. It's Q92. Just joining us, we were talking middle of last hour, about my not daughter sets like 5 alarms to go off from 6 a.m. to like 6:50. She wakes up, sets the next one, tries to go back to sleep. Sets the next one, goes back to sleep, etc., etc.
This continues for an hour.
I found that idiotic. Not her, it.
The process.
The process. We had a big discussion last night. She said, I just don't get it.
You don't?
I'm an old head or whatever, but I don't get it.
Is that what she called you?
No, that's what I call myself. So I'm like, why would you not just sleep that 50 minutes of full sleep? That's an hour of sleep.
Yeah.
You don't get it. You don't get it. And that's not her voice, but that's what I'll use from now on. You don't get it. You don't get it. Lauren just sets a normal alarm. You have one backup, oh crap alarm.
Yeah, but it's like 30 minutes later.
I set an alarm. I have one snooze that's like 5 minutes after that. I have my alarm, the loudest volume, the most annoying noise you can have. Jake is also a little bit of a multi-alarm guy now. Are you still that way now, Jake?
No, I'll say like 1 or 2.
1 or 2 and you're good to go. Yeah. So we had a couple phone calls. A lady called in her 30s. She said, I'm in my 30s and I do the same thing.
Yeah.
She sets like multiple alarms. And one of the reasons my not daughter said she does this is because she won't wake up as angry.
Yeah, she's gently waking herself up. I think it's the healthiest, wisest use of time? No. But I understand her logic and that,
A lot of you, we had 2 phone calls, and we had a lady who said she's a psych major, and studies have shown that actually is worse, and you get less sleep, and you'll be more tired and more irritable.
Yeah.
And that checks out with the not daughter, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So, a lot of you text. Let's read some of them. See what you guys do. Mine goes off every 5 minutes from 6:20 to 6:40.
Every how many
5 minutes. So you could have slept that 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I do that system too. It gradually wakes you up, and when it's finally ready for you to get up, I don't feel as groggy.
See, it works for some
Nuts.
people.
I'm 38. I set my alarms just like her, crying, laughing emoji. I'm a mom of 3 kids, ages 15, 11, and 8. I'm 33, and I do that sometimes. She sent in a screenshot. She has an alarm at 5:30, 6, 6:15, and 6:30. You guys, you could be sleeping.
Angela on Facebook says, I have one alarm only. I can barely stand to hear it once, much less it going off multiple times.
Absolute. I have 5 alarms set 6 minutes apart. The last alarm having a total different sound. My God, a lot of these people do this. Of the not daughters, correct. You gradually waking up a little bit more with each alarm.
You better tell her to go back and watch this segment on YouTube so she can hear how many listeners have her back.
Saturday, we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh,
and,
that's
Jamie's,
fine.
her father's. We went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So, like, you DoorDash?
Where I went. No,
Okay.
we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get someone little? I don't want to go to like an expensive sit-down.
Right.
Somewhere, I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea.
And it got hijacked.
And somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Poncho's has actually an awesome American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so good.
Burger, fry, the grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
Right?
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the waiter?
I said
Because that
steak,
doesn't sound like you.
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
He was making sure.
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I
drizzle.
looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Because she's starting to get up, coming over to my plate. Like, please sit down. I love you. Please sit down. Let's not make a scene in the damn Mexican restaurant.
I get
I'm the
that.
picky eater.
Yeah, but she felt bad because she probably knew, like, he doesn't even like this to begin with, and that's what he got. Oh, God.
So I scrape off the cheese. Then I go to pick it up. And the whole GD thing just falls apart. It was so wrapped loosely, it just,
Right.
It looked like a piece of bologna. The rice is orange. I was like, what the hell is orange rice?
Well, a lot of times they'll put, like, salsa or tomato paste. Like, that's how you make Mexican rice.
So that made me like, oh, here we go. This is just great. So I mustered it down somehow to say it didn't taste good, in my opinion, realizing that I don't like Mexican food and everyone else does. It was awful. the first weekend I was on vacation, I really got a chance to see my nephews play basketball. And my youngest one, Lucas, plays for his school's team. And I went to see them. They played their arch rival, Middle Ridge versus McDonald. Those are rivals. If you're from those areas, I'd be like,
that's like Jackson Hoover,
like Jackson
McKinley
Hoover.
Massillon.
Yeah, Arlington Alliance.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like, oh. Now, this is 11th grade basketball.
11th grade or 11-year-old?
I keep saying 11th grade, and I never have meant it. It's because that's how I wrote it in my notes app. So let me change my notes app.
I was going to say, you might want to
and
fix
maybe
that.
that'll make me stop saying 11th grade.
This was an 11-year-old's basketball game.
Yes, so young. But to the point now where you know what's going on, you're running plays a little bit. It's not like that just like crazy.
Where you go stand on your mark with your hands up.
Right. Like they're actually trying to run plays.
Correct, yeah.
So I come
Setting
in.
posts.
The game had already started.
Yeah.
And from the moment I walked in, it was me, Jamie, and little Jimmy went to go. Wanted to see his little cousins. We took them. Everything seemed somewhat normal. It seemed like there was a heightened sense of rah-rah.
Oh, it's a rivalry. Right.
But I still thought to myself, if we break this down, this is 11-year-old basketball.
Right.
So I went and sat down. And one of the first things I noticed was the coaches for both teams were very into the game. You might even say, and I don't know any of them personally, they might be amazing people, but both of them were very boisterous and loud.
Okay.
And on the refs.
Are we talking like NBA level, going for a playoff game?
Just very loud. You could hear
spitting
everything
when they
were
yelled.
saying, yelling at the refs for everything.
Oh.
And I thought, okay, whatever. All right. That's a little more than I would probably go for an 11-year-old league. But okay, I guess if you feel the ref is not making the calls that he should. Okay. So here's the thing I didn't know about this league. Apparently, you're not allowed to double team in this league.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know why, but for some
really?
reason,
You can't double team
11-year-olds,
coverage?
You can't double team a player in this.
All right, rules are rules.
And these are schools. This isn't some church league. This
Right.
is the schools. And so neither team felt the refs were properly calling when another team would double team. And then fans
joined in,
began
naturally
to yell about the double teaming. And I thought, oh, okay. All right. 11-year-olds, but okay. I guess makes you a little annoyed. You see a double team, it should be called. It's not. Okay. But then suddenly, the row directly behind me, I realized there are two men sitting closer than you and me are. Like, basically,
like elbow
the
to elbow.
phone in between us. Here.
Okay.
And therefore the opposite team. And at one point, and I don't know who was even for which, but at one point, the one guy told the other guy, hey, man, you need to relax and calm the hell down. He's like, I'm just saying, call it both ways. Call it both ways. Yeah, I get it. They're kids. Calm down.
They're 11.
So those two were going at it. And for a second, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to have to break up two grown-ass adults from a fight at an 11-year-old basketball game. That's how intense it was getting.
Doesn't surprise me at all. Anything you're saying.
I'm like, so I've got coaches screaming at officials at an 11-year-old basketball game. Now I've got two fans literally that
Getting
sound
ready
like
to
they
throw
might
down.
get ready to get into a
Right.
fight at an 11-year-old basketball game over double teaming. But the coup de grace might be one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Ever. Maybe that's an overstatement. But at the very end of the game, the very end, the final 3 seconds.
Okay.
They're going down the court. The coach for Ridge, I don't know how he did it. I didn't quite see because I was following the kids down the court.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, coming into vision of these eyes, I see the referee tripping, falling, and hitting the ground.
No, he didn't.
He falls, hits the ground. I look over.
Why did he fall, Christian?
And I'm like, was he tripped by the coach for Ridge? I don't know how, but they got entangled. Somehow the clipboard of the coach, and he did not swing it at him, so I am not saying that at all. He did not swing anything. He didn't try. I don't know how.
Okay.
But somehow they made contact. The clipboard the coach had, I believe, hit the ref in the head.
Oh, my God.
And the ref fell down. And you might say, oh, that's so crazy. Sure, the ref just got up and brushed it off.
He did it?
The referee lost his poop. He got up and started swearing. I mean, this is in front of everybody. He's like, you a-hole, get the hell off the floor. And he's shouting so loud. I'm doing high-pitched Mickey Mouse. He was doing loud grown man.
Yeah.
Like, you a-hole, get the hell off the floor. Takes his whistle, slams it again.
Now.
Right now.
Call now to win.
Call now to win a pair of kayaks with Stark Parks and Q92.
That is your cue to call. Want to become a finalist for a chance to win a pair of kayaks just in time for summer? Brought to you by our friends at Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. Here's an opportunity to become a finalist right now. To be becoming caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. If you want to give yourself one more chance at possibly becoming a finalist, Lauren, now is your chance to go over right now to the live video feed of the show.
Absolutely. You're going to want to head over to Facebook, YouTube, or X and find that live video stream of Christian, Jake, and I in the studio. Give it a like. Just check in. Say good morning. Drop a smiley emoji. We're going to be picking our very latest finalists in about 5-6 minutes.
It's all coming up right here on Q92. All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
That's a question that Clint posed when he walked in here.
Yeah, that's we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no, we know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy?
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy, King. But he... we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, hi, can I talk about your business and advertising? The owner would be like, indeed, you can. And she always dressed nice. And she did. She had nice legs. And you know me, I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you. You've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew back. This is 1900s now. Oh, no, this is 2000. This is.
Could you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! Of course, supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
it probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought, now he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, but I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got an incredible set of legs.
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's this?
Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne, where are you calling from this morning?
Right now, New Philadelphia.
All right, Suzanne, congratulations. You're caller number 10. That means you are a finalist.
Are you serious?
We're very serious. Suzanne, you could be headed into summer with a pair of kayaks for you and a friend. What? How amazing would that be? First of all, do you love to kayak?
I've never kayaked, but my wife has been like wanting to get me on a kayak for so long. And as a bonus, Thursday is a giveaway, right?
Yes.
That's my birthday.
Oh my gosh, what an amazing birthday gift and a great reason for you to get into a kayak and try this out with your wife. So, Suzanne, good luck. This is all brought to you by our friends at Stark Parks. It's your destination for summer fun. Tell everybody your favorite station making you finalist.
Q92.
Congratulations. Another finalist gotten by the morning show this morning. But, Lauren, it's time to get one more before we get out of here.
Absolutely. All right. So online today, Don Davis.
Don Davis. Well, that sounds like a professional name.
Yeah, it does.
Hello, I'm Don Davis. Oh, indeed you are.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Don. By going over and liking the live video feed of the morning show and putting good morning with the smiley face emoji in the comments section, you just made yourself a finalist. And don't worry. You're like, oh, man, I missed my chance. No, you didn't. Nicolina's got chances. Keller this afternoon has chances. And Ryan tonight have more chances for you to become a finalist to win those 2 kayaks thanks to Stark Parks that we're giving away Thursday morning.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can actually come back and hang out with us again tomorrow, and we're going to be getting more finalists. So just calm down if you haven't gotten through.
Absolutely.
You know what is really cool that I just got that I wanted to share with our audience?
What?
You don't have to leave Northeast Ohio to find a high-paying job. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Well, it's true. The Akron Summit
Convince
County, the Akron Summit County Library and Ohio Means Jobs are sponsoring a job fair on Saturday, May 11th from 1 to 4. It's happening at their main branch in downtown Akron. They are located at 60 South High Street. You can meet local employers who are hiring in Summit County. You can actually take your resume and get ready to get down to business with a mock interview team while you are there. Create an elevator pitch so that you can meet and greet your next employer with confidence. Then you'll create your own work style and a professional stylist who will help you navigate what to wear for your interview and what not to wear. You can come and see what Ohio Means Jobs can do for your job search. You can preview the library's resources for career and business exploration, job searching, resume, and cover letter writing assistance, which is very helpful. I mean, especially for some of us that are rusty. Maybe we haven't had to do that in a while. Have things changed? I don't know. The event is totally free and no registration is required. You can head there on Saturday, May 11th from 1 to 4. Again, that's at the main library in downtown Akron, and find a job in Summit County and stay in Summit County. It's awesome.
There you go, folks. With that said, that's going to do it for us today. Nicolina's in here next, like I just said. Keller after that. Ryan at night, because we're live and local and locally owned radio station, and we are proud to be both of those things. Have a great day. Enjoy your Monday. We'll be back tomorrow to wake you up all over again at 5:30. Jake, anything for the good people before we leave?
Love you. Bye.
There you go. It's the Beaches. Blame Brett. It's Q92.